So anyway,
And then
that's how I ended up in that dumpster.
But see, the question isn't whether or not Ulfir is the big spoon or little spoon. It's who's willing to do lines off his svelte back.
Let me tweet
Probably
that out real quick.
Getting cat hair up your nose. You're not like.
Oh, he doesn't shed that often.
This is information I needed today.
Oh,
Thank
right.
you.
Hi, Dimples.
Yeah.
Hi, Dimples.
Hi.
Are we live?
We're live.
We're totally not
shit.
live. You totally.
Oh, fuck.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Glad to be back with you. I'm Prince.
Good morning.
Dimples and Dice. The Moist Heat. All that jazz. And we are here for another episode of Wayward Revelry. Shit. I don't even know where to start. It's been a minute. How's everybody doing today?
I exist on this plane.
I
Okay.
am.
That is a thing.
I'm just thinking about the logistics and the physics of Ulfir being a small spoon, little spoon.
It's not hard. Like I said, you arms around the waist. Just bury your face in his back. Your face is warm. He's snuggly. It's perfect.
Yeah,
Listen, who doesn't want to step up to be Ulfir's fanny pack?
That's the
all I'm
idea.
saying.
Is when in doubt, bury your face in it. Like that's where we're going.
Yeah, that's where we're going with it.
This can go so many ways.
When a problem comes along, you must motorboat it. Yes, we know.
That, I don't know if that's Glix
getting
or me in
clipped.
a nutshell. Either way.
I'm learning so much about our characters today. It's wonderful.
I don't know if we're learning about characters or
was
the
gonna
people
say,
playing the
I don't know if
game.
it's character. I don't know if it's character.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. We already established like literally everybody in this chat, maybe except Dimples
Oh,
is like
God.
deranged.
No, not that.
So,
No, he also got like 3 hours.
I
of
take
sleep.
umbrage with that. I am not deranged.
I'm not deranged.
whoa,
I'm thirsty
someone
and
voted.
queer.
Somebody voted Big Spoon.
I
for-
accidentally voted Big Spoon. I clicked the wrong
Oh, it
button.
was an accident. That
How
was-
Anyway, let's get started here. So this is a D&D 5e game based on Wild Beyond the Witchlight, with my own special twisted twist added to it. So I don't know. As a content warning, I have all of these players playing with me, and they're a hot mess. They'll probably bicker and say some really off-kilter things. Maybe one-shot some snakes. Maybe talk about what snakes can do in pants. I don't know. Yeah, and the hills have feet. So that is literal. Just so you know. So if that sort of thing bothers you, you might want to step away and come back and watch the VODs. What do I tell you?
Lots of things here have feet apparently.
Let's let the cast introduce themselves. Let's start off with Red.
Hi, I'm Red. I am a writer and DM and occasional party crasher of this channel because Dimples is my husband and we live in the same house, so he cannot escape my chaos. I only roll nat 20s against my husband, so look out for that today. Watch me roll all nat ones today.
You are overdue for a game that is all nat ones.
I am. And I am playing Z, a Way of the Weave Fae monk.
Excellent. Panda.
Hi, I'm Panda. I play Glix. She's a mess. They're a mess. What a good mess.
Wait.
I too am a mess. So, hit me. Hi. We'll get into all the crap going on at the end of stream because there's a lot, y'all. Also, I'm a rising star. And I'm not going to shut up about that like ever. So
Next up is Joe.
Hi, I'm Joe, otherwise known as Loader on the internet. I will be playing Elafor, who is your friendly neighborhood murder bird nerd. Yeah, I'm just here to have a good time, and well, yeah.
And then what?
I got nothing yet. I'm not dead yet. That's all I know.
That's the goal, right?
Figuratively and literally.
And literally. Andrani.
Hello, everybody. My name is Indrani. I am Zero's Blick card with 200 Citadel panes sitting in them. It is very nice to be here. And you can find me on the internet as at Monocot Dice. I will be playing Kismet, the blood domain cleric who happens to be a vampire today.
Excellent. Zero.
Everyone, my name is Zero Reynolds, aka Sir Jester, and holder of the words of power. Sexy, sexy, sexy video, 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 sexy video, sexy video. I am playing Ulfir the Strayed, the Furbolg Path of the Beast Barbarian.
How dare
really-
you?
I'm sorry, okay? I don't know why.
I told you I
ended
was
up-
going to use it. I told you.
We
To be
were
fair, he
informed.
did.
Well played.
Okay. Well, y'all know who I am. I'm the storyteller, GM, DM, what the
Cat
fuck ever you want
wrangler.
to call me.
Poor
Yeah.
victim.
Yeah, that last one. So are we ready for a recap here?
Oh God, are we?
Are you?
Are we ever?
Zero.
No, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Take it away.
Good morning, and this is the Sunday Carnival News. I'm Lawful Boring. The Archlich Vecna, antagonist of our times, are just another weak-ass hand job. More on that later. First, our ongoing story, the continuing meandering trek of the friend-shaped group as they continue their campaign of chaos through the Prismere. The group, ever a study in poor life choices and questionable fashion, decided on where they should travel to next, and in a move that can only be described as "duh fuck," they follow the suggestion of the one party member with no discernible sense of direction. Glix and the crew return to the tower to explore it further, but due to the brutal bunches of bristling blood-letting bramble encasing the structure, Elafor, Z, and a carried Kismet take the easy path. This leaves Glix and Ulfir to climb Mount Suck alone. However, owing to the fact that Kismet is, essentially, a tambourine made out of chainmail and bloodlust, the snakes in the bramble begin to stir. At the top of the pile, Glix turns into a snake and attempts to parley with the giant serpents guarding the tower entrance. This broadcast has obtained a transcript of the conversation. As you can see, it was truly beautiful, inspirational prose. Perhaps some soccer mom will hang it in their bathroom. Unfortunately for all involved, peace was never an option as Glix decided to cast Greater Fuck It, and the battle is joined against the Scaly Club bouncers. Kismet essentially nukes one of the snakes from orbit with just a touch of her finger, probably the pinky she extends while sipping tea. A witness to the super serpentine salvo later
The
commented,
soup.
The soup, and I quote, "Holy shit, did you see that? That snake got backhanded so hard it ended up in another game setting. Fuck me," end quote. In response, the other snake was enraged and attempted to eat Kismet whole, inevitably inspiring some fanfic writer out there to dramatize the event in a spectacularly spicy fashion. Be on the lookout for Sure I Swallow, Tales from the Boa Boudoir, available online soon. In short order, the fight is won, and our heroes explore the tower further. They ascend to a floor that is, and I am quoting here, quote, "darker than the barren void that marks the tragic site where Elon Musk's humanity once resided," end quote. Movement catches their attention, prompting Z to snap off some fairy fire, keeping in tradition with his motto, "fuck those kids, light that shit up." They find that the shimmering disturbance is a mastiff-like hound made from shadow named Wover, who is the bestest boy in all the universe. Yes,
Best
he
boy.
is. Yes, he is. Who's a good void pupper? It's you. Oh, yes. Belly rubs for the dark matter doggo. Such a cutie pie. We love Wover very much. Ooh woo. Beyond this, they notice webbing draping the furniture and fixtures in this tower, which this reporter is sure isn't foreshadowing. Moving on. After discovering some maps of the area, including a system of corrupted wells that also serve as shortcuts between destinations in the swamp, and a magical decanter that was brought to you by Brita water filters, the group realizes that this place is a kind of lab. Whomever lives here has been trying to solve the unstable wells. The owner of this tower turns out to be an Addercap, which is a spider humanoid creation that leaves this reporter no choice to say, quote, "fuck this thing, fuck the person that invented it, fuck the artist that rendered it, and fuck this cold and uncaring universe that would suffer such an unholy, creepy thing to ever be." Elmer, as it calls itself, was cursed by Bavlorna. The nature of the curse, which is incidentally the same magic they use in Las Vegas on casino cheats, was the removal of Elmer's thumbs. He reveals the location of Bavlorna's hut at downfall. After a staring contest between Kismet and Elmer so intense that someone really should have been playing Duel of the Fates during it, Elmer agrees to help and Kismet leaves her teacup as collateral. Z, being Z, insists on payment because of fucking course he does. Haven't you been paying attention? His subclass is asshole. Get paid, my brethren freelancer, get paid. And now here's Dimples with the Weekend Outlook, brought to you by Applebee's. Applebee's, the taste of settling for less. Dimples?
We're going to get sued by Applebee's. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, see, Applebee's wouldn't sue us. Applebee's would give us gift cards to try to.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh my god, somebody's talking
Someone
about
noticed
us. Somebody remembers
They were
we
like,
exist."
y'all should come. We're gonna try out some new menu items. Y'all should taste them. We'll let you come in for free for these
I'll
meals.
take my Fiesta lime chicken that I've gotten every time I've ever been there, and it's good because it's the one.
On
good
the
thing
off
I'm eating.
chance that they do sue us, go help us out on Kofi so we can pay for our legal fees.
Yeah.
We need
Fair.
that bell money. Okay, excellent.
Y'all asked me to
Fantastic.
do the recap. You get what you get.
And we adore you for it because you should have a job doing exactly that.
Listen,
Like
Cyber,
every
it is what it
show
is.
should pay you to do this every week.
So
Second that.
you all
Before
got
we
a
get
chance-
into
oh,
it,
please.
hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Frog Kismet is officially live on Twitter, and if you don't follow her, I will bite you. I will
Wow.
not bite you. My character will. So
No, Andrani bites can confirm
no, not in public.
with consent, but we'll
Of
bite.
course, we'll bite.
Shall we?
Anyway,
Follow Frog Kismet for the real tea.
Sweet Lord. Okay, so
that ain't tea. Just saying.
The real.
We've
You
got
were
a poll
invited
going. So
to stay with Elmer overnight, so you had a place to long rest, or over a day, or whatever time it is. It's weird here in the prison RE. Before setting out the next day, with knowledge of how to get to Longscarf and what information that he might hold. You also have Telemy Hill, or as I've dubbed it, Teletubby Hill, which Jingle Jangle is there and may be able to help y'all get into Bavlorna's place of residence. So y'all wake up after a night of rest and relaxation and endless water, I suppose, since one of you has a decanter.
person who has it hasn't slept. I've just been walking around the whole time they've been resting and just like holding it to each of their faces, wondering how funny it would be if I just use the trigger word right now. But knowing that Glix is
Considering
probably gonna get
waterboarding while y'all
upset.
sleep. That's what's happening right
That's
now.
what I'm hearing.
I'm
I'm over here
Wow.
like, I don't know why anybody thinks Z is the worst member of the party when we have a murder bird and someone thinking about waterboarding their friends in their sleep. Like,
Yeah, oh, I because I've done anything terrible to anybody in this party. All my rage has been external. Thank you very much.
I am curled. So y'all will probably watch Glix play with these damn dogs for like an hour and a half and then curl up on the couch with the dogs. Like that's where Glix is all night. And when she wakes up the next morning, her hair is back to pink. It's got little white streaks in it. Her color's not back, but she seems like she's getting back to typical Glix. And she's just covered in dogs. She's just wrapped up with these two gigantic mastiffs that are probably both bigger than she is. And just the happier than a pig in shit. Just like, I've got doggos. Fuck everybody else.
when
Wait.
she wakes
Hold up. Isn't it he?
She's fun.
Not when she wakes up.
Yeah.
God damn it.
As she's waking up, Kismet is just off in the distance, maybe like 2 feet away, just staring, eyes wide. I've been watching your hair change color for the past 3 hours.
You've
And-
also been watching her shrink
Yeah.
and get wider.
Yeah. You've also been getting smaller and bigger horizontally. And this is a good thing, right? I'm glad you're feeling better. I missed you. I mean, you're nice, just
Oh my
generally, even when you
God.
don't have color, but like, I've missed you.
Thanks. The last couple of days have been rough, but apparently dogs make things better. And I'm like scratching baby's head because baby is still there.
Sure.
Just like scritching a big old meaty shadow ethereal doggo head with the other actual big shadow dog sitting on the other side.
Thank you for qualifying that you're scratching the dog. I appreciate that.
So,
What the?
what are y'all planning to do today?
Kind of feel like we should go to Ptolemy Hill while we're over here, because I think once we
Teletubby Hill.
go Teletubby Hill, yeah, exactly. I think once we go to Brigand's Tollway, we'll be kind of headed straight in, and so
Also,
possibly,
if there's,
I mean, we need to go to Ptolemy Hill regardless. So
we should, if for no other reason, there's a potential ally there that we should align with and see what resources and knowledge they have that might be able to assist us on our journey.
before we go, can I check on Elmer and see if he's okay or see how he's doing?
Yeah, absolutely. Elmer is making food. I was gonna say breakfast, but that's not the right word.
Making his breakfast.
Yeah,
I'm
he's cooking.
weird, right?
It smells weird.
What you cooking there, buddy? I say in the most like, I'm here to make friends with you voice that I can muster. And just like I try to like casually walk over as if like, just chill in the morning, but also like very stiff in my movements, like big smile on my face. Looks painful, but it smells nice.
I would just be like, good morning, Elmer. Sorry, I probably look way different than I did yesterday. It's tall, hot boy yesterday. This is my normal. This is how I typically look like.
Elmer is okay. And Elmer is cooking. Kismet, you
Habits.
find this smell probably more appealing than anyone else here.
I had a feeling I would.
Everyone else finds it a little more weird.
Yeah, this is gonna be a no for me. I have a feeling I know where this is going.
He doesn't say what he's cooking. He just looks back over his shoulder and is like, "It's not for you."
Oh. That's okay. I can't eat that kind of stuff. But it's honestly more appetizing than anything I've smelled in a while. So, what is it? Out of curiosity.
Who is it, out of curiosity?
you don't notice Z anywhere.
Good.
Oh no, Z found out.
It's meat.
I know meat.
The best kind of meat.
Oh, human? I lean over the pot.
Whoa.
Unicorn.
No, we don't do that here.
Oh. It was a joke. I'm joking.
A
Make a
spider.
deception check.
A spider.
Oh,
I'm not
it's
supposed to
spider
eat
meat.
them, but like, I'm the predator, they're the prey.
Right.
That's
Yeah, I
fair.
get that feeling. Yeah. Yeah. Spiders are to you what humans are to me. Got it.
And you
Again,
see
just a
the
joke.
eyes
It's so
sort of
funny.
look at you for a second, because what? Is this human humor?
Human humor, yes, let's call it that. To be fair, I'm an elf, see? And I point at my pointy ears.
Same
Like my
thing.
pale pointy
Is
ears.
this human humor? Yes, and it's in poor taste.
Bum.
Are you all leaving today?
We are. I wanted to check in and say thank you again and see if you needed anything before we leave.
I need you to go get my finger back.
Well, we're gonna do that. That's on the list of to do.
That was
As soon as
my list
possible.
of needs. Very
Good
very
to know.
simple and plainly put.
I know. I was double checking just because you were kind enough to let us stay here, and I wanted to double check if there was anything else you needed before we left.
I wouldn't exactly call it kindness. It's just
Resignation.
that is the perfect word for it.
Well,
To be fair,
to me,
You
it is
did
a
kind of
kindness.
break into my house,
We did.
and then you just decided to like accost my dog, and then you
Yeah.
just basically had
Well, we never accosted your dog.
My ears go down.
Otherwise, I agree with you.
when Lix's ears go down, I lean into Elmer's, like closer to Elmer towards his ear, and I
I-
say, "Listen, buddy, if you
I
annoy
clearly
Lix right
remember
now,
someone
I swear to
in my
fucking-
house casting magic that went around a room attempting
Cast magic.
to cast it on my dog. And the eyes sort of shift over towards Z.
Say, oh, what? Fairy fire? And I just cast it on everybody.
See, why are you such an asshole? You can't just do that.
Are we all glowing pink now?
I mean, I guess everybody has to make saving throws to find out.
It's a
What is
dex,
the
right?
saving throw on this?
Dex saving
think-
throw.
It's a dex saving throw. I automatically fail it because I'm not concerned.
What's your DC?
13.
13.
All right, I'm
hey, I
fine.
make it."
Now the murder bird like stare the
Fine.
head slowly rotates.
I
back.
don't with an 8, and now I'm like all pink and glittery on top of being pink and glittery.
I mean,
Z is
what,
also
what
pink
does
and
appeal
glittery.
to
Look, but that
you?
was uncalled for.
You might
Does
you might
it
do
hurt?
the
No.
magical girl spin after that. God damn it, Z, but wow, I look amazing.
You do
He's
look
like,
amazing.
look, it doesn't hurt anything. And I
No,
think
but
he's-
now if we leave, everyone can see us.
It doesn't.
Well, I'll just take it off before we go. It's
You
not a
can't
problem.
just take it off.
More to the
You can't.
Dicks.
more to the point, you're dealing with at least 2 creatures
Why
in this
are you
tower
still
that are
in my
very sensitive to
house?
light, and you just turned on your high beams.
This is very true.
Glitter beams.
I can't go back
It says a
downstairs
dim.
where the
It
dog
says
is
dim
now.
light. Dim light is
It's
what it
still
casts
light.
on high
Okay.
planes.
When you have a
It's fine.
shadow
They're
creature.
fine.
I can
I-
drop it. It's a concentration spell, so I drop it after a minute. Yeah.
So spell drops. Elmer's just like, can you please leave? I just want to enjoy my food.
I am so sorry, Elmer. We are absolutely leaving.
I feel like you'll be more sorry by the time this is all over.
Probably.
Master Elmer, if I may.
I scritch baby's head and go,
In
come on,
June,
baby.
July, and
leaving.
August as well. Just what do you have to say?
Your noble animal requests belly rubs. Please deliver them to him in my name.
Or in yours, if that's what you prefer, but
Fine.
no pressure.
Why would I be pressured?
Sorry, we'll
In the
leave.
most
It's
human-like expression, you see the hand missing a finger just go up and scratch like the inner nose part. Just like,
by the time we come back, I promise we will have worked on our social skills. At least
Don't-
Z and I will have.
And
some
we
of
will
the
have
snake meat
extra
or
thumbs.
something. I don't know.
You take care of yourself, okay? And take care of my teacup, please. Not
Her
a
name is
scratch, okay?
Tatiana.
Yeah, Queen Tatiana or Her Majesty or Empress. Anything goes. Just respect is what's important.
Right.
I'm already outside with the dog. He said leave, I left.
Okay, bye. I just do like an awkward pat on the shoulder. Then I realize it's a bad idea and like move my hand away, and then I make my way out.
I would have stopped and give Wover just like the biggest head scratches right before we left and then just kept going.
We
He
will
follows
reclaim your
Kismet out.
thumbs or avenge them. Farewell.
Is Z following Kismet out?
Yeah.
Kismet is just gonna like glance back and grab Z's hand and just be like, "You really gotta stop doing that. I know it doesn't hurt. You're right. No, you're right. It doesn't hurt, but it freaks people out, right? And that's like the bad thing. The fact that it hurts is, or it doesn't, that's besides the point. It's just that it upsets. Look, if she goes,
Glix likes pink. I don't understand. I even chose pink specifically for Glix.
okay, but regardless, like, listen, if I can get it, you can get it, right? Like I feel like you do better in
have
this
it, but-
situation. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Like, I know it's a great party trick, but like, don't.
Writing down
I'll
Kismet
think
gives
about it.
morality lessons.
Okay.
Kismet teaches consent.
Listen, just because Z's the kind of individual to point, laser pointers at low-flying aircraft, I'm just saying.
Where are y'all
Are
going?
you sure?
Narrowed eyes for a moment. No. Acquaintance. No. Friends. Let's just say friends. And I can take it back if it doesn't work out. But now that I have other people to talk to, I feel like she should have that opportunity as well to meet new people. And Elmer seems like he needs a friend, right? And it's done wonders for me and my mental health. So maybe it
I
helps.
think we should go talk to Glix.
Okay, what do you want to talk-
G starts like booking it.
I
Kind of
let
like
go of his hand.
mid, just like, come on.
Wix is out
I follow.
front with the dog and like has her pack open and she's starting to like pull out rations to have breakfast for herself. She's just kind of off to the side of the tower, not down in like the brambles or anything yet, just sitting off to the side waiting for everybody because he said leave. She
Oh yeah, I know.
left.
100%.
Yeah.
And L4 would have been right out the door too.
So I'll be like getting stuff out of my bag. Like, you want some breakfast? I'm like super hungry. Like, I'm starving.
I need everyone who's trying to get out of here to make me a deck save
Are we
Because of
already in the brambles?
because the brambles have grown more since you've all slept.
If I'm
Mother-
flying out,
Wait,
I'm
how
just-
are we gonna?
I'm just gonna.
There's
no
no,
offense.
you'd have
I'm
to
just-
make a deck save to fly out.
to get out
Really?
the door. I thought it was to get
Oh.
through.
To
the
get out the
brambles.
door, you can get out the door, but the brambles have started
The
to cover
dirty-
the.
That's
so
a
you don't
dirty
even-
20. I just
get
clear out a
any
little
light.
spot to sit down and eat.
A DC 15.
Nat 20.
Alfear does not care about brambles.
Nope.
Yeah, Alfear
Rolled
gets
an
out of
8.
here
Oh.
with ninja-like dexterity, just flies up out of here.
It
Everybody
looks
else
like
does fine, and I guess Z and
Karma.
Well, Z is just not really paying attention to where he's going. I think he's just like, so
No.
Glix, where do you want to go? And just like walks straight into the brambles, pulling Andrani after him.
Oh no.
I fall, I guess, into the brambles, and I'm like, what the hell?
So Z, you take 4 piercing damage, and yeah, you're gonna take 5 for Kismet.
That's fine. I push myself to my feet, pull out some thorny bramble like from my arm, and I say, that hurts. and you can hear like
Every home
sake.
has its thorns.
Wow.
But it's less uncomfortable than the conversation we were
Oh.
just having. So
Wait a
bonus
minute,
points.
I got the follow up to this one too for Dimples. Station.
Oh God.
I don't understand this reference. Me
I
and
know.
Andrea are like, what is
It's
happening?
fun.
fucking old ass motherfuckers.
He's just like brushing himself off, like, "Ah, for fuck's sake, I don't see the brambles." And then he sees Indrani is hurt, and he's like,
Andrani?
sorry, Kisma is hurt. And just sort of like tries to help her up. And it's like, well, want some breakfast?
And I'm sitting here like under a bramble watching this, like, what have I gotten myself into? Does anyone need that healed, or y'all all right?
I'll be fine. Thank you.
Okay.
though. We should save this for
I'm
later.
fine. Were these brambles this close yesterday?
Nope, they grew overnight.
Yep.
They're
They definitely
big.
grew overnight.
Are we worried that it'll take over the house and suffocate Elmer while he's inside?
The brambles don't suffocate, but that's,
Okay.
you know,
Well, they're magic, right? So you never know.
I think they'll be all
We-
right.
That is not what he asked us to worry about.
Okay. Well, my
He
teacups in
requires
there.
his thumbs.
Right. So he can claw his way out of the bramble there.
Yes.
Well, Ptolemy Hill. I think it's that way. And I point towards
We
Ptolemy Hill.
Have a map.
Prince is rolling and it's not, I don't like it.
Don't worry about
Prince
it.
is just, yeah, no. I'm worrying about it. And and I start just like, I look at Z for a moment and then like, and I just like clean off any bits of bramble off my armor and start making my way towards Ptolemy Hill. And as I'm walking by Glicks, I'll just lean down and say, "May I?" and take a little bit of whatever breakfast rations are there.
Sure. I got a whole bunch of stuff. What you want? What are you in the mood for? Can you even eat any of this?
No, but so I do this thing where I pretend to eat, so it helps me feel more human than I am.
Okay, I'll hand her like a corner of bread with a little bit of butter on it.
Thanks.
Like,
And I just like,
Something. It's actually garlic bread. Anyway.
No, I was just thinking eating to make
Yeah.
yourself feel human without actually eating perfectly describes the South Beach diet. So please continue.
Yowza.
I
not
mean,
inaccurate.
I was gonna say it's not
That's
wrong.
diet culture in general.
I'll just have some diet air. Anyway, moving on.
So
Gwyneth
Oh.
Paltrow sells that.
y'all all together now, I assume, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ptolemy Hill.
Are we
Excellent.
able to see Ptolemy Hill? Or were we from the tower or something? Do we know where
Again,
we're actually going?
We have a map.
You have a map, but
Yeah.
distances are weird. You can see the hill,
Okay. So we know the general direction from
yes,
the map plus.
but
we
you
can
don't
see
know
it.
how far it is.
Sure.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna follow y'all and I'm gonna eat.
Do we want to go by this well so that we can purify it on our way?
I
There's
mean, we
one-
kind of have to walk right past it vaguely.
I mean, it's a
Yeah,
little
it's
to
just
the
a
south,
little.
but
Yeah.
Sure.
might as well.
You-
It
Yeah.
you-
seems like a good way to say
Not-
fuck you
not to be-
Lorna.
not to be that person, but one that might draw attention to us, and two, as has been pointed out many times to us, distances on here are not necessarily the same as they are on the map. That could be 3 days travel south. If y'all want to, that's fine. I will follow along. I just felt it needed to be said.
I think that I think we should take care of it, because if we don't want to, we leave places better than we found them. It's what we do at the carnival, and it's what we should try to do here. That's what I
Totally
want to
leave
do.
Places better than we found them.
We haven't been, and we should be. And if we have a chance to help a whole bunch of people, maybe
Mm,
that's
I would
gets
tend
us
I would
Also,
tend to
it's-
agree. I would tend to agree, but we could also do that after we've dealt with the hag.
Well, if the hag took our memories, this
Memories?
Or something happens and the hag
we
wins,
don't
and-
have memories of what happened. So
And if she wins, we have a chance to do some good before that.
I think point of order, I think I'm the only one that has like a memory gap.
Yeah.
Canonically.
none of us remember how we lost our.
But I think I'm the
You
only one.
have a bigger-
I have
yeah.
a 3-day memory gap.
You have a whole like piece of your
Yeah.
life.
For us,
missing.
it's just
y'all have
the
like this
part
little
where we
blank
lost.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for
Yes.
me, it's I remember exactly how, though it's probably not how I actually lost it. They left me with a fake memory,
So
Interesting.
potentially. Glix
Gonna
doesn't know
write
that.
that
Glix
down.
is-
are you already walking towards the well or are you walking towards the hill?
I would
Yeah.
prefer to walk towards the well, but I'll defer to the group because I have nowhere to get there on my own.
I
I
defer to the
look at-
group.
I look at Glix and I say, well, you're right. We haven't been leaving places better than we found them, and I would like to try. So, well,
I'm for
It is-
anything that is a fuck you to any of the heads. So
also, don't you all want to try the decanter? I'm itching to say the
you
word.
should say it.
I
No,
thought we all
no.
took showers last night and used the decanter for that.
Yeah, but I want to see what it does at the well.
Okay, well then we gotta go to the well for that.
I would very much like to do at least one good thing, for it has been some time.
Cool.
You did agree to be my commander in chief.
I did. That
yeah,
was
so that's a
a
good thing.
noble thing, but until we enact your glorious revolution, it has not
Right.
been done yet.
Revolution.
Yes, revolution.
It's. Why don't we walk and talk?
I'm following y'all. Somebody follow me because I should be in the middle of the group.
Yeah, this is the
His
next question I was
mother's
going to
gonna walk
ask was
behind
what your
you.
marching order was.
I should be dead center in the group, and baby's gonna walk like 20 feet out.
I feel like Elafor and C might be kind of flying ahead with the map, scouting out any potential issues.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah,
get
and-
jumped on. So yeah.
Ulfir will lead the group that's on foot.
Okay.
Cool.
We
Uh,
won't be
it
that
does-
far ahead, but
Does Glix have a shawl on
Yeah.
her right now?
Mhm.
So Kismet's just gonna be like, "May I?" and just like hold her hand out for like one end of the shawl so she can hold on to it because she's not sure if Glix will let her hold her hand right now. So she
Glix
just
will be
hold the
like,
shawl.
Sure, and just take the shawl off and hand it to
Yeah.
you because
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Yep.
You gotta wear it or just tie it around your wrist or something.
I don't need it. It's fine.
Okay.
What do you got like those 90s child walkers? You slap the thing
Yep.
on their wrist.
Those are
got the
really
shiny
heckin'
cable.
useful.
Are
don't care.
there?
Anyone who says that leashing your kid is a bad thing never had a runner.
Kismet is attempting to put a leash on Glix.
Okay,
So-
that
Don't
is
you
not
have
the
her
word
blood?
she would use.
This ain't the word she
But-
would use, but it is the situation. Let's do this.
Okay, sorry. Would you? Should I just hold your
I-
hand? I just really don't
no,
want you
I
to
just-
get lost.
I'm not going to get lost. Ulfir is 9.5 feet tall. He's literally right in front of me.
Okay.
It is remember there is like a mist in this area. It's not exactly
Yeah,
like a
I'm-
deep fog, but the
I have-
vision is relatively low.
I have dark vision, and I'm going to make sure that Ulfir is never more than 2 or 3 feet in front of me.
Ulfir doesn't have dark vision, right? So maybe you two can stick together, and I can like guide Ulfir, and let if it's hard for
That's
Ulfir
fair.
to see, because I
Okay,
have
well then
dark
I'll
vision
walk
too.
in front of Ulfir so he can see over the
Yeah.
top of me and see you.
All fear.
Yep, sounds good.
Roll me a survival check. Z, do you have dark vision?
I'll
no.
guide Ulfir.
Z, roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
19.
Aliport,
if we
you
need-
roll me perception.
If we need light, I can just bring the doggo closer
6.
because the doggo puts out light. So,
It's not enough to cut through the deepness.
oh, I thought it was like dim. It put out dim light in a 5-foot radius. Never mind.
It does, but it's not like that won't get you very far.
Gotcha. I have baby out like in 20 feet away from us. So if something sees it glowing, it goes that way and away from us.
Got it.
Kofi, you have a D4. I don't know if I don't think you need it, but you have a D4.
Ulfir does not. Alifor, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. Ulfir, what you notice is this water, this sort of muck that y'all are walking in, is rising fast. You're gonna need to get up on something soon. Maybe not
We
you.
need to find high ground quickly. The water is rising.
Okay, I fly.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Z and Elafor are just flying a little bit up. So
As soon as Ulfir says that, I'm like done and I start climbing Ulfir.
I mean, to be fair, it is high
Glix.
ground.
higher
You're
ground.
not
With
wrong.
ascent.
Incredible dexterity. Glix just basically climbs him like a tree and hops back up on his shoulders.
It's fine.
That leaves
And I
me.
go, you said this was cool, right? I'll get down if you want me off.
Yes, you're fine. Let us proceed.
So it's a little slow going now. The water gets to be about 4 feet high. It
Oh god, that would have been up to
smells
here on me.
terrible.
I don't need to breathe, so I just stop breathing.
That's fine. And you hear trees sort of groaning in the distance.
Oh, that's always good. Comforting sounds of the Prismari.
Yeah, basically.
I'm sorry, the Prismere.
And it's
No, this reminds me oddly of the Underdark, even though we're not.
You know, it's cursed in here, so I see.
it is a tidbit spooky, but
Yeah.
as y'all are making your way across these swamps, 'cause, I mean, that's what it is now. It was like a marsh, now it's a swamp. You happen across a raft that has bumped into a tree, and it seems to be stuck on there.
Is
Onto
it,
the raft. Let's go.
Is it,
It is.
stuck or is it tethered?
It is. It looks like it got stuck, not tethered.
Is there anything on the raft?
No, actually, it is just a 8-foot square wooden raft.
It's like a trap to me.
Definitely sounds like a trap, but
Maybe, but what I will say is it looks like it was either abandoned or someone got taken off of it and the raft just floated along the way. And maybe the water got low, and then when it came back up, there was really nowhere for it to go.
Ulfir is making a beeline for that raft.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Ulfir.
Ulfir, based on that survival check, you notice that this raft it's pretty sturdy, honestly. It's well built. Whoever did this actually took some time and care to put it together. You could probably use this effectively if you had something that you could use to push it along, essentially. You need a
I
paddle of
have
some
my
sort.
staff,
How
Ulfir's
long is your staff?
like 6 foot.
It would be
It's much taller than I am.
it would be
okay. We have a
difficult for
measuring contest.
anyone to use your staff. It would be difficult for anyone outside of Ulfir to use your staff. And the reason Ulfir could use it effectively is because Ulfir has extra long reach.
Then
What's
I'll
that
look at him and
noise?
be like, do we want to use the raft? You can use my staff, but I need the stone out of the top.
That is fine. My primary concern was getting you onto something above the water.
I appreciate it because this water's
And
getting
it literally
high.
just goes plonk and plonk licks onto the raft.
I'll hand him my staff, but I'll pop my moonstone out of like it's the cradle that I keep it in at the top. It's my focus, so I need it to
Yeah.
cast spells. So I'll just pop that out and hand him my staff.
Cool.
And I'll find someplace like kind of right in the middle so that people can sit around me so people can see out, because directionally I do not need to be on the edge of this raft. I will get us lost.
You'll still have sort of a vision of the hill just because it raises so high up and is so wide. Ulfir, in order to drive this thing, I will need an athletics check.
Athletics check. Got it.
So Glix is gonna
Hey,
sit down in
22.
the middle, and while you're watching, you'll see like a little breeze start in her hair, and all of a sudden her crystals and flowers start coming back as her hair starts to braid itself.
Yeah, you handle this thing deftly.
In contrast to that, you see flowers drying off of Kismet's hair and just like petals falling off, just looking sad and rotten.
We're gonna need to find you a juice box, aren't we?
It's fine. I have the tea. Oh.
Kismet,
It'll be fine.
Roll me a survival check.
Okay. You got it, boss.
We're just looking for a DC 10. Excellent.
Okay, made it.
Kismet,
Yes.
it's not great, but
You're gonna go full Renfield.
you could probably grab something out of this water and take a bite.
Yeah, full Renfield.
I was
Picture
thinking
Golem
that
eating the raw fish.
I
There's
don't
gonna
know.
be vampire fish before the end of this campaign. Vampire frogs, vampire mosquito. Wait, what?
Kismet, who is also gonna settle in on the raft, I'm assuming, and she's just gonna lean
I
down
don't
the
see any
side.
reason why you wouldn't.
Yeah, and he'll be like, "I'll be fine," and you just see her slowly tilt and like reach into the sludgy water, and just like run her hand around trying to find something as we're being rowed away.
And as you're sticking your hand in this water,
Bad idea, but it's fine.
it is. Let me do a thing.
I'm enjoying that you're making me roll for it. This is fun.
Oh, you don't have to roll anything here.
No, like the survival check. A 4? Ooh. A 5. Oh no. Is it that?
5
No, it'd be
crocodiles
20.
eat you.
Oh my god. 4 crocodiles, 5 squids,
11.
and 11.
You feel things come past you, but not, you're not getting anything to actually like that you can catch.
Mind. Yeah, I'll need a juice box, I say. And I'll just try to like wipe my hand away.
Elafor and Ulfir, both of you roll me history checks.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's
No,
that's
but-
Ulfir's strong suit. Let's do that.
I mean, I can't really guide them because I don't know they're doing this, right?
No. Both of you
They know
have this moment
nothing.
thinking like, there's a way to fish with your hands. I just can't put my hand, like I can't, it's not there. I don't know how to do it properly, and it's just not clicking.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. Let's just get to Ptolemy Hill. Maybe there's something there that
Can I do something here?
Sure.
I have Tinker's tools, which I am proficient in. Can I
Yeah.
try to make like a little fish trap to hang off the side of the raft, like with some just like sticks and twigs and tall grass, like sort of weave together
Just
like a little net.
Plucking stuff
box.
as you go. Sure, I'll
Mhm.
allow it. Roll that as a. Okay, so I'll need 2 rolls. One is survival, and one is a dex check.
General dex.
Yep.
Can I add my proficiency because of the
Can I-
tools or
Yes.
something? Okay.
guide
You can
as
guide.
well. I'll guide
Okay.
because I can see you
Wow.
doing this one.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. 5.
So that's a 9 for
A
tools,
9,
and then
Another D4.
Dex plus, geez, I really did curse myself. 10 plus 2 is 12 to actually make it. My proficiency bonus is 2. 9
well,
to 5 things, 12 to make it.
Yeah, you're trying to like make things out of materials that you're not super familiar with, and this little box thing that you're trying to make to catch fish, it keeps falling apart. It just
Yeah, I'm trying
doesn't
to like
work.
make it as I'm just like hovering
Like,
along in the air. No,
You're like trying
Yeah.
to take leaves and reeds, but they keep dying on you. It's all bad. None of this is working out for you.
It's okay. At least you tried.
Well,
It is nice.
we'll
It's
just
progress.
find something to kill. It's
Just
fine.
Matt, how bad is it?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
No, be honest with me. How bad is it?
Well, I mean, I haven't eaten anything since we got here, so it's,
Would perhaps asking for assistance from one that is better versed at hunting might help you. And I look at Ulfir. You are familiar with the wilds, yes? Could you help our friend out?
Oh, hold on. Let's not get distracted.
No, let's just.
We can do this while we travel, though, yes?
Can you get through the end of the day?
Yeah, yeah.
I am,
I'll-
but we require some form of land first. Mine is the hills and mountains and forests, not the
Let's-
water.
Just try to get to the end of the day, and if we don't find anything by the end of the day, I'll let you have a snack.
Kismet, on a
And I'll just
scale
kind of gesture
of
at her arm.
Kismet, on a scale of C-SPAN 2 to a K-pop tumbler, how thirsty are you?
Well, it's a
Did you say C-SPAN?
I did.
He absolutely did.
She's
it's not
somewhere
a
between
K-pop
C-
Tumblr, but it's like our flag means dead fan art. That's where I'm at.
Perfect.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
no,
exactly where you're at.
So you're at a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Kismet's
while you're
in
in the midst of
danger.
this conversation, y'all literally sort of bump into this well. It's just like it's there. And it is basically vomiting up.
Ugh.
Well,
Does it look like the source of the swamp in this area?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
You don't have to make a survival check to determine that.
Yeah, I'll take the decanter out, point it towards the mouth of the well, and just say, "Geezer."
Uh
An
You
old
doing
man
something?
pops out. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Hmm. I love that you crack the occasional one, but they're so good that everybody just goes,
What the
moment.
hell am I doing here? I don't know how.
Look, a
you're not
snack!
My daughter. They're trying to steal my teeth.
Wait, is that how it works? Instead of geyser, we say geezer, and it just gives Kismet a snack.
Hold on. Do you say geyser? Is that how the Americans say it? Because
that is the American
Yeah.
pronunciation.
It's-
Yes.
Okay,
it's
well,
fine. I
Geezer
took
is
the
an
word the
incredibly
same
old
way.
crotchety person.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
it's fine.
isn't that GWZER
Yes.
Yeah.
or ZER? Sorry.
No,
I'm
Sam,
close
you're
enough to
fine.
Canada. Zed's fine.
Okay. Well, listen. I can speak like 5 languages. Allow this.
Yep,
Look,
yep.
I'm totally not
I
making fun of
didn't
you
say
at all.
anything about it. I was just letting it run.
Yeah, you all gave me a look though. That's how we.
I
say it
posted
here,
a
okay?
picture of a geezer in the Discord so
Oh
you
my
understand.
god.
How dare!
Aw, Zero, you look nice.
Wow.
Asterisk at the top of the screen.
Holy
Zero will remember that.
Okay, geyser. I
Jesus.
say geyser because when I say geezer,
You're
nothing
fine.
happens.
Geezer's fine.
Definitely.
I
No,
was
no,
paying
no.
attention.
Okay. Slow down for a second here. I gotta
Let,
get
let
control of the
the, let,
situation.
let the DM
again.
do the things.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Wow.
Remind me to tell you
What
about
do you
my
mean
V and W trauma after the session because there's a lot to unpack there.
I just wow. Okay. So this thing is already shooting water that looks absolutely disgusting into the sky. Actually, almost 30 feet up. You're starting to get sprayed on a little bit, and everyone's gonna come out of here a little moist. But as you say the word, your decanter fills up with
Which word?
geyser. Whatever. The decanter fills up, and this well, the water starts to slow. And then there's like a final burst of this gross water into the air. And then there's nothing. But let me do this. When the water gets back down to level, you see it's clear. Clear just like the water in your decanter. And floating on top of the water are 3 trinkets. I need to do.
I lean over to look at it, and there's no reflection.
Ooh. I've never been so excited for random numbers that I don't know what they mean.
I know.
And the trinkets floating on top of this well are a 100-sided die, the size of a plum, that seems to be cut from coal. Another is an empty vial with corked ends at the top and the bottom of it.
Sorry, what on the top and bottom?
Corks. So like
Corks
the
on
corks.
both
Corks. Got it. Corks on both sides. Yeah.
Close it. Yeah, there's on both sides. And the last thing you see is a little toy unicorn made of wood and painted in colors of the rainbow.
I want the unicorn.
We should
Z
probably.
goes to grab it out of the
This
water.
is where the redemption arc for Z happens because of a fucking colorful uniform on top of a well.
Only the beginning. On Toywood and yeah, wow.
Yeah.
We should probably
Z
identify
immediately picks up the unicorn.
This is Z's Geralt of Rivia moment.
Well played. And
Are these for us? Do we take them?
and
I
as you
don't
say
know.
that, actually, you hear a small voice speak out to you. Do any of you speak Sylvan?
Yes.
I do not.
So
Yeah.
you creatures who
The
speak
Selvish.
Sylvan hear a voice say, "Yes, and thank you. The corruption here has been lifted.
Who are
These
you?
treasures are for you." And it goes, "A friend." And then you hear like a tinkling sparkle sound just kind of like fly away.
Did anybody hear that? There was someone talking in the
yes.
I
well.
did. Does
to
anyone
us.
have a bucket?
Y'all heard it, but it wouldn't like the ones that you don't speak Sylvan, y'all wouldn't understand what
mean,
the fuck was being said.
Actually, yes, I do. I reach into my explorer's pack and hand you one of the small buckets.
Oh,
I
bless. I
heard
get a bucket of
something.
water and like starts like washing her hair, like washing all
Yeah,
the
y'all are
ick
gross.
off.
I
Anyone
The
else look
water
for a
here,
bath?
however, starts to recede very fast, and this raft is no longer very useful.
I heard a voice, but could not discern the language. Can someone tell me what does Gitchy, gitchy, ya, ya, ta, ta mean?
Means
Uh,
I'm a friend.
It means that there are two little spoons.
Little spoons all the way down.
Oh my god. Do Kismod or Z have any idea what the voice might have actually been, being from the Feywild?
Roll me history
Yeah.
or arcana.
Like a fairy or something. That's what I'm thinking.
For the
Yeah.
record, Glix has no shame now that it's down and we're standing by the well. She's
Not
like
one bit.
stripping out of her clothes. She's getting everything ringed out and clean.
Glix is just buck ass naked in front of y'all. No fucks. to
Buck
be
ass naked,
given.
just washing her clothes
Clean
out,
water.
wiping stuff
Yeah.
down, getting
Fucking
all of her
carnies.
clothes clean.
They just
I mean,
Doesn't phase Ulfir.
doesn't phase Elafor at all.
She's just
Okay, cool.
titties everywhere.
so Z stupid, but
It's
This one knows.
weird, but you think that was a wisp?
a wisp.
Yeah.
Like a will-o-wisp?
Yeah.
There's only wisp. I think I
You haven't heard of ones that speak Sylvan before, or speak at all, for that matter.
It seemed like a will-o-wisp.
I think it was a water nymph, but
No, I think you're wrong.
I think you're wrong.
Oh, here we go.
Z's like
Z's
there.
redemption arc was very short.
It lasted all of like 10 seconds.
That was a real short redemption arc. Yeah.
Yeah.
said either way, it paid us for our services.
Not
so-
either way. It was a will-o-wisp, and yes, it didn't
What are
pay
them?
us.
We also don't know what they are yet, or what they
They
do.
said they were a friend, and my theory is that if we find more of these, and I look at the map and I see there's one right next to Tell
Mm.
Me Hill.
we
we
might
might-
get more presents,
Yeah.
So
which could prove useful. I say as I hear the sort of snort from Elafor. Let me see.
At this point, I notice Glix and I just say, "Oh, that's a brilliant idea," and I also start taking a proper shower
Start
with the.
Wringing all of
Not a
my
shower,
clothes
but-
out till they're about as dry as I can get them, put them back on.
Yeah.
I look at Ulfir, can I get your help?
Ulfir's already stripping. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm clean, but can you can, like
Yo.
pull the laces on the corset because like I can't reach. My arms are too short now.
So
This is the
Ulfir
part where
is
the whole party
going to
gets naked.
he's going to very, very gingerly, so he does not snap laces, start unlacing this thing, but it's like threads and giant fucking fingers.
Oh no! I need you to pull it tighter. It's good. Just pull.
Oh,
I'm getting backdraft.
very gently tightening it.
Oh come on! You're stronger than that.
Oh.
While this
Say
is
when.
happening, Z's gonna start meditating, sort of meditate. Z's version meditating on the side of the well because he wants to know if the treasures are magical.
Say
Oh.
when.
Before Z does that, Kismet was about to so she's like, Z, turn around.
Hmm?
Don't look this way. Okay? Other way.
My eyes are closed.
Yeah, okay,
Shuffles
just-
around on
yeah.
the side.
And then
And then I'm like, why just me? And I open my eyes again.
Also,
right.
is Elafor also going to strip to wash, and then we all realize that it was just a college mascot costume going on?
Oh my
No,
god.
See,
he gets
Elafor
a
have
nice
been
little bird.
flying.
He gets a nice little bird bath. It
Yeah,
gets to
I've-
like splash around
Oh,
in the
that's
water and
adorable,
fluff
yeah.
his feathers. It's
I've
great.
also been flying. I haven't been in the
Yeah.
muck, so
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
You know, for pretty clean. Which
You know, Elafor does that thing with the feathers.
Mhm.
listen, you have to pop the feather pimples or they get like all gross. It's weird.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, good God. All right. So,
Color,
Right.
you're starting to see even more color come back now because we did a good.
are you heading?
Towards
Hmm.
the hill still.
Yeah.
We should-
Before we head, I'm gonna take the vial with both sides having the cork, and I'll just fill it up with a little bit of water, and Let's just
I-
start.
Are
I
they
wouldn't open that till we
magical
know
from
what
my
it is.
Weave It To?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elafor would probably attempt to stop you too. Like, we don't know what it
Okay.
does yet. Don't.
Okay. All
open
right.
it.
I'll just use one of mine and I'll take out an empty vial with like a little bit of crusty blood on the cork and just like clean it up, fill it with water, and then slide up to Glix and hold it out and say, "Here, a reminder of our first good deed. First of many, I hope."
Thank you. And she'll take it and she'll stick it in her
Who's
pack.
taking the D100?
I'm
Can
not
I
touching
keep
any
that?
of it. Until we know what it is, I don't want to touch it.
I mean, Z is identifying them, so
Okay.
It's not identify. I can just
Just
it's
detect
essentially
magic.
detect magic. Yeah. So I can
Sure.
sell us if they're just fun items or if they might have more to them.
Let me-
in that case, I'll.
Yeah.
The dice goblin and Indrani wants the D100, but in character, whoever wants it can have.
Cool. None of these are magical. They're just mundane items. They look like someone
announced
had
this.
toys, essentially.
They're not magical, so do with them what you will. I'm keeping this one. Z tucks the unicorn into his little bag.
I'll take the.
I have no desire for any of them.
Yeah, I'm good. If y'all would like them, take them.
I'll take the D100. And if no one takes the vial, I'll take the fucking vial as well, jeez, and then keep them going.
Extra blood vials. Never know when
That's
you'll
all
need-
yours.
We can head off towards Ptolemy Hill, and there is another geyser over there, so we could always go.
Either.
Easy.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And as y'all after y'all have cleared this, the mist in this area sort of clears. It's not gone, but you have a better sense of vision now. It is not as murky and dirty looking in the air as it was before. And as y'all approach Ptolemy Hill, y'all sort of catch a glimpse of the sky, and the sky is nice almost, which is the first time you have seen it in this area that looks nice. And you'll notice there are clouds in the sky that look like heart shapes, like little hearts shaped clouds in the sky.
Pretty. I'll like nudge and Johnny, look.
And Ronnie?
That is true.
Or sorry.
What is it with y'all today?
I'll nudge
Uh,
Kismet. Kismet, look. Ulfir,
Alright.
look.
Clouds.
But look at this
They're
shape.
heart shaped.
What is a heart shape?
It looks like this.
It's
Ulfir
not
does the shape with his
anatomically
hands.
correct, but it is.
It looks like that.
Yes, they do resemble that shape.
And I need everybody to roll me a survival check.
God damn it.
I will guide. Who needs it?
That's
You won't
okay.
have time
I'll
to
guide
guide someone
mys-
right now.
You can't
Oh.
guide yourself?
This is
I'll
a
guide
surprise
myself.
attack by the world.
Oh no. It's a you said survival?
Survival for everybody.
Heart
Well,
rain.
Did you?
It's a
DC
14.
12.
I-
DC 12.
It's a 14.
Oh, okay. Most of us made it.
Not me.
Most of you.
Wow, we
Being the
rolled a
keyword.
lot of 14s.
Wow, yeah, you did.
Wow, we really did.
Yeah.
We rolled a 13, a 14, a 14, a 7, and a 14.
Excellent. Well, this makes a whole lot of sense, actually. So you all are walking along, and as you're walking, looking up at these heart-shaped clouds, kind of admiring the fact that this place can be pretty. Maybe it used to be. Ulfir, you notice that when you go to lift the foot, it doesn't come back up. And y'all are used to walking in a bit of a muck here, but it is not quite right. and everyone else sort of like walks past or around where you're walking, but you're getting stuck pretty good.
Help. Help.
And
It's again.
you're about what, 9.5 feet tall?
Yeah.
You're about waist deep
Oh,
in some muck.
help.
Ulfir, what's wrong?
I'm stuck.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
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 Does everyone
Relax.
else see this?
Yeah.
Well, everyone else doesn't notice until they look over at you and see that you're about their height.
Help.
We're back
Uh,
over. We're like eye level, and I'm very confused.
Hold still. All right. Don't shake. Don't move. Okay.
Z has a rope,
Is he sinking?
which I'll start to get
Yeah,
out of
he's-
When
my
he
bed.
moves,
He's
he's
sinking.
sinking.
Yeah.
I whip out the immovable rod, extend it, and plop it into place. Hold on to this.
Thank you for offering your rod.
Roll a strength check.
Strength check?
Yep.
Gotcha.
We're always happy to get that rod.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. And I need you to also roll me a strength check. Elafor, you're the one holding on the other end of this staff.
The immovable
No,
rod
it's
doesn't
it's immovable.
shouldn't
Oh.
require that, right?
You're right.
It's
Well,
it's literally the immovable rod. I'm putting it in place, pushing the button, and saying Ulfir grab.
got it. But it can't be floating on nothing.
Oh, it
Yes, it can.
Yeah, the
That's-
okay.
immovable rod can float in midair.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
click
okay.
it in
The point
place
at
and
which
it
you click the
stops.
button, it just stays there.
Fair enough.
Until I
You don't have
until I
to-
click the
yeah,
button again.
You don't have to
Yeah.
roll it. You just have
There's
to roll.
is there a
So-
DC to be able to move it or something, or is it just
Yeah, there's a
It's
really,
30.
really high DC.
It's like a
Yeah.
DC.
It's
It's a
30.
DC 30 to like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
physically move it
something
without
crazy.
disengaging the button.
Ulfir, you're able to basically pull yourself up on this thing. And Ulfir, you're
Just with that
basically-
strength check?
Yeah, with that strength check. Because it was a DC 14 to get you out of here. Had you failed, you would have sunk another D4 feet. But
now that we can see it? Can I look around? Are there more of these sort of sinkhole spots?
roll me a perception check.
I'll guide myself.
Ulfir,
Got
are
a
you
plus
okay?
7, but I'll guide myself.
I'm fine, but
That bath
I
was for
just-
nothing.
I just took a bath and here we are.
I'm sorry.
Kismat, none that you can see. But had you all been walking just a couple more feet towards Ulfir, y'all would have ended up in this muck, essentially.
Right.
That's unpleasant. We should keep an eye out for that.
Stay
Indeed.
sharp.
And I look down.
Still
At,
as misty here as it was before.
No, it's not as
Okay,
misty as it was.
So we
before.
have better vision here.
Yeah,
so
if
we
y'all
keep
had
an eye
like
out.
30 feet vision before, y'all have about 60 to 80 feet vision now.
well, I guess the fortune teller was correct. This was useful, and I put the rod away.
Thank
Ulfir's
you
clear.
for your assistance.
I was really smart. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. Thank you.
Well, I'm not exactly very strong, and I don't think the rest of us have the strength to pull him out. So we didn't really have a whole lot of options.
I don't think
Yourself,
the
and she
prisoner has
holds up
tow
her-
trucks.
Oh, please.
Sweet.
She holds up her muscles, and it's just like there's none.
Yeah, I was gonna say Elafor holds up his, and it is
Yeah,
literally like
womp,
the
womp.
cartoon where it just goes down.
Yeah, never mind.
I think
My
Z,
negative one modifier.
Glix is a little buff.
Yeah, Z and Glitch probably have like a little. Like Z doesn't have big muscles, but he has some muscles. He's a monk. He's like, I still don't think it would have been. He's big.
And
Well, shall we carry on, or
We
you
should
need a moment, Ulfir?
I am
definitely-
fine. Let us continue.
as you
Keep going,
continue, you could see from the distance that the hill is covered in sort of a mist. like a thick white mist. It looks not as gross as the other sort of muck fog thing that was going on. This looks a little different. And as you get closer, 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 you realize you'll have to walk into this mist in order to approach the hill.
I'll do it. I
Can
can still
Alfred
see.
and I fly over
right?
it? Or
No.
Okay.
I mean, you could try, and then you'd quickly realize it's not going anywhere as you
Yeah.
go up.
Yeah.
We have to go
Ah.
in here.
Well, one of us can and just do the
Should
thing, and then
we get out some rope and lash together? Is it like
Sure.
dense? It's dense enough that we're not going to be able to see in it, right?
Yes,
even with dark vision, right?
even with dark vision.
Ah,
You'll just have to
Okay,
trust
well-
that you'll come out on the other side, essentially.
Fairy
Okay.
fiber would be useful around now, wouldn't it? Steve mutters.
Not really in mist. All we're going to see is little dots of light and make ourselves gigantic loud beacons.
That was literally your Jane Cobb. It would have been nice if we brought grenades, don't you think? Moment.
I'll get out my
What-
rope and like tie it around my wrist and be like, who wants the next link?
I'll take it.
I don't think we should all tie ourselves together. If something happens, better to hold on to the rope.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Untie, hold on to it. Would it be helpful for us to be better at, well, some of us to be better at reacting to things while we're in there? Because I can ask, the Raven Queen for help.
Casual like.
Yeah, maybe no.
I mean,
What
I'm
Indrani
pretty-
is asking is, should I cast Bless for saving throw?
Oh, and Ronnie's
Well,
asking?
Yeah, Indrani is asking. out of character.
I would
Oh, okay.
save it. Like,
Save
I
it.
don't
Save it?
know. Yeah.
Okay,
Save
I'll
it.
save it.
Okay, so here's the thing y'all didn't know because I forgot to use it in earlier games. Ulfir actually gets advantage on any dexterity saving throws so long as he can see, so long as he's not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So if he sees it's coming, he gets advantage on it.
Yep.
So he might be the best one to go in the lead on this.
I'm going to follow right before Ulfir, either that or I'm going to sit up on his shoulders, whichever he would prefer.
Probably keep him like allow him to move freely. So maybe just hang on to the rope. I don't know.
Yes.
Works for me.
It's
Sweet.
time to take
I'll-
Ulfir for walkies.
Ulfir, I'm going to be real close behind you, just
More like
I gotta be
Ulfir
able
is
to
taking y'all for walkies.
basically.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I want to. Well,
Meanwhile,
if I'm
babies taking
flying
themselves
like
for walkies in
right
circles around
next
us.
to Olafir, will I be able to see him? Like if we
Uh,
walk into something on the ground, I want to be flying.
You could try to fly through this, but there's a good chance you might get lost because there's really
you're
it's
not
like
okay,
walking
gonna
into a
have access
void
to the rope.
essentially.
I will take out a second rope and say, "Can one of you hold the other end of this?" And I will
Nope,
be
not, nope.
balloonsy.
I'll hang on to balloon. See, and with the other hand, I'll hang on to the other rope.
Okay, so just to make sure I have this right, Ulfir is has Glix holding a rope between each other, and y'all are walking forward. Alifor, are you holding onto that rope as well?
If I'm gonna get lost otherwise, yeah.
Okay. And then Kismat's on the ground behind y'all. Are you holding on to their rope too with the other hand?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
Both
And
ropes.
then-
so
And then we got Z flying up in the air. Sweet.
Yeah, above Kismat. Holding the rope.
Out in the mist, about 25 feet out, you just see a little ball of pink light that's just hopping around.
You would not see that 25 feet out in this mess.
Oh, you wouldn't even see the glow?
Eh.
Okay, well, somewhere out there, there's a pink glow
Soup
bouncing
fog.
around.
Y'all are going into thick fog. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 rolls. One is going to be from Althea, since you're leading this group. I need a survival check from you with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Who did?
Yep.
I'll guide you before
Yep.
I. Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. Here you go.
Kismat.
Do they?
Not
Do
Kismat.
these stack?
That's a
'Cause
9.
Clicks could guide as well.
Guidance
no.
doesn't stack.
Sucks.
Wait, this is fine. And Z, I need a Dex save from you with disadvantage.
The disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Is it a spell?
It is not a spell.
Okay.
Oh,
18.
easy.
Hey.
Great. Okay,
My first good roll of the day.
so you're making your way through this mess, and it is basically like being blind. It is a lostness that it is incredibly uncomfortable. You notice at some point it feels like you're going up. It's the best way to say it. Just feels like you're going up. Maybe you're climbing ish. Maybe the gravity or breathing is starting to get to you, but it feels like you're going up a hill.
Does it
Is-
feel any different on my end of the rope?
Yeah. If you're on the ass end of the rope, then yes. And after a while, you feel Z jerk a little bit as Z nearly plows face first into a tree.
Motherfucking trees.
It's like it wasn't there and then it was there. Like you can see your hands in front of your face distance, essentially.
She's like, hey, I'm flying here.
And suddenly we're in
Yeah.
Futurama.
Yeah.
But you dodge it, definitely.
Yeah.
And
My hand lurches a bit from like the sudden movement. I'm like, oi.
there's some slips, there's some bushes, there's some things that sort of get in your way, but eventually you pass through this mess and you're greeted by the scent of sweet smelling fruit. There is a sort of
It's a trap.
damp green moss that blankets this slope that you're on. And y'all are maybe halfway to the top of the hill, which you can see, which is covered by sort of a craggy ridge. There are dozens and dozens of extremely large willow trees, which y'all seem is lucky that Z did not hit more trees or get tangled up and lost. And they sway through the breeze, though y'all don't feel a breeze.
That's not creepy at all. I scoot a
So we
little
can
bit closer
hear
to
the
Ophir.
rustling, but no breeze. Because I don't think we can see it, right?
Nope. Roll me.
Well, we can see now, right? We're like in a gap in the fog or something.
Y'all just
Like we can-
step out of this mist. It's like it's
Yeah. Okay.
just not there anymore. It's still behind you, but it's gone now. Like y'all are seeing everything clearly. Let me do. Cool. Up in this craggy sort of top to this hill, there seems to be some sort of entrance, cave, something.
I think that's where we need to go, right?
Probably, but maybe this time we don't just walk in.
Kismet, roll
Yeah,
me a
well-
perception check.
Can I guide myself for this?
No. Just roll the perception straight up.
Pretty good.
Kismet, you see a large deer
Oh, okay.
sort of staring at you all through the trees. And you're like, snacks.
Tasty. Yeah. You see Kismet's pupils like sort of widen a little bit, and she'll let go of both ends of the rope. And just there's this sudden lead, I don't fucking know, next to the way, like very sort of predator in the wild sort of stance that she takes, and is like wordlessly gonna try, like again stops breathing, tries to make no sound, and is gonna make her way towards the deer.
So roll me either a stealth or an athletics check. And either one of these you can have advantage on.
Stealth or athletics?
Yep.
Stealth is +1. Athletics.
Stealth would
is-
be with just straight up because you're wearing chainmail.
Yeah. So I've got a -2 on athletics and a +1 on stealth, but disadvantage on stealth.
Your role is you want to do it. I'm giving you the
Oh.
options here.
I will guide myself.
You can guide
and-
yourself on this one because you know what
Okay.
you're about to do.
Yeah. Fuck it. No, yeah, stealth. I'll use luck
Yeah,
because I'm
probably
feeling
wise.
lucky. Yeah. Oh my god, that's fucking funny.
You're like, it's a snack.
My
See
God.
her
You
trying
ever just
to
been
like,
really hangy and just you can't
Yeah,
get to the
yeah.
fridge fast enough?
yeah, that's her right now.
Kismet literally screams, "I'm loving it," and then takes off running.
Y'all ever see a
You-
cat when they're like going to pounce on something, but their tail's moving so hard that it smacks up against something, so they're not quiet at all?
That's
Yeah.
This essentially is what
And you see,
Kismet is
if you-
doing.
You see Kismet like sort of pounce, but like her eyes, there's like this dark veininess around them, and she seems like very not human like in this moment, but she'll pounce.
Kismet, roll me a bite attack on this deer.
Oh, this is the first time I'm gonna get to use my bite attack. Okay, sorry, I've been waiting to use it for a while.
For the record, my puppy does this to the older dog and does the down like ass shake thing
God
and gets
damn it.
seen.
Mm-hmm.
And D4 for guiding, can I do that?
Well done.
Guidance doesn't work
I
on
am
attacks,
so
if
bad.
I'm not mistaken. That's
Oh,
only
it
on
doesn't.
Yeah,
checks.
it's ability checks.
I'm feeling lucky again. Let me just blow it all up now.
Oh my
Eight.
god.
Oh,
Okay, there
no,
we go.
16.
That does work.
Thank God.
You don't have to roll the damage. Whatever the maximum damage that a bite would do, and the healing that it would do, you can just take that. You do take this deer. However, the group sees this, and
Yeah, it's very unsettling.
it
the
is
whole
it
thing.
is unsettling and sloppy. That's the best way to put it. You just see Kismet go bounding off, and it looks like Kismet believes that she's being like a stealth predator, but it's basically like Napoleon Dynamite running
It's
And
true
then-
blood when a new vampire gets its first taste.
and then
And
trying to
everything's gonna-
Very
tackle
much.
a deer. And she basically just like goes over the deer, and the deer just kind of falls over with her, and it's just like ah!
She thinks she's Edward Cullen in this moment, but she's really Bella Swan who just got turned.
I was gonna
That's
say,
the
no,
vibe.
I was gonna say she's going full Laszlo, but that works
I
too.
only
Oh, yeah,
vaguely get that
definitely
reference because
Laszlo.
I've stayed so far away from that series.
So two things. First off, Ulfir is nodding approvingly. Secondly, just off camera, smaller deer. Mother.
This is that deer's villain origin story.
Precisely.
Straight the story of Bambi.
That's the big bad. Oh, boy.
And so, as Kismet tackles this deer and sort of strays from the group, and I suspect that
regain hit points. I'm back at max health, and I get a bonus to my next ability check or attack roll that I make.
yeah, you're feeling juiced up.
Yeah.
You're still flying, I assume, Z, right? So you're watching
I'm
this
let
like
Z go.
death
Yeah.
from above sort of thing. You're just holding onto a piece of rope as Kismet bounds off.
Yeah, I think
Here's-
she's like sloppy but effective.
Here's the thing that you all notice at this point, though. All of you are watching Kismet do this.
How does this bite us in the ass? Tell us.
That 3 of these trees that were swaying start to walk towards you.
Yep.
And that's where we're going
Towards
to take our break.
Kismet or all of
No,
us?
towards you all.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess you would notice it from the air, but you see especially that the trees have eyes and feet.
Of course they do.
Because
Yep.
of course they do.
I'd like to thank Kismet for triggering a fucking Entmoot.
And so we're gonna take a short break there. And we'll be back in about 5 to 7-ish minutes. So and see what happens when they deal with the trees, I suppose.
Don't forget to get a drink when you come back.
Yeah,
Yeah, get your juice boxes.
stay thirsty, my friends. We'll
oh
be
my
back.
God.
If Kismet was an influencer, that would be her like thing. She'd sign off with like stay thirsty.
All right, we're out.
My mic is anything but hot. My mic is afraid of the conversation we're having right now.
Listen,
What about
all I'm
Bella
saying
and
is
the
that was
balls
that
she took?
stoically took balls to the face.
That
Thank
is
you
the
very
Because
much.
important
she's
part.
the single most stoic person on the planet.
And so
For context,
back.
everybody go look at the last tweet I put up.
There's no
Oh,
context.
Wayward
whatsoever.
Revelry. Yeah. So
For what? What?
I said Wayward Revelry.
Wait, where were we?
Oh, God,
Okay.
someone help us.
You know
When
what?
last we left off, we were about to be accosted by trees.
With
Indeed.
feet and eyes.
I got a snack, so I'm feeling good.
Yes, you have a snack so you can feel good now. So yes, you are all approached by trees. And one of them comes up to you and says, "Welcome to Telemy Hill. How long do you plan to stay?"
Don't have a
What's
particular
next?
plan, but we need to speak to Jingle Jangle.
Do you all know Jingle Jangle?
We do not, but we were sent here by Sir Televor. Right, Televor?
And Elma.
Oliver.
And
Right.
Elmer, but
Oh my God, Zero.
We are attempting.
Bolivar.
Zero. what the
Televar, I
fuck?
was right.
Yeah. I need you to scan that and send it to me. Thank you.
We are attempting to help with the current set of problems.
One of the trees in the back goes, "There are no problems with Telemy Hill."
Passing clear shit.
I
Fuck.
point out to the rest of the I point out to the rest of the Prismere, but there are problems not on Telemy Hill.
And the trees sort of confer in a language you have never heard before. And then
They confer, really?
shush.
Confer. Nice.
Nice.
I got
I'm good at this. Just let me have mine. Y'all get yours. Let me have mine.
No, we deserve this. For everything we do to you, this is deserved.
And the tree that spoke to your first goes, that is not our problem. And then another one goes in the back and goes, that's a you problem. You. Is that 5? That's 5. 5 yous.
Well, that's not really. We don't have to talk about that. Where's Jingle Jangle?
Do you intend to bring Jingle Jangle harm?
No.
No,
No.
we seek Jingle Jangle's aid.
And then one of them points over at Kismet feasting on the deer and goes, that one seems harmful.
Is
hungry.
Jingle Jangle a deer?
And one goes, we do not know human dietary restrictions. Or
She
humanoid.
will not harm Jingle Jangle. You have my word.
And you hear the trees sort of groan, like all the trees sort of groan in the area. And then the one that was talking to you at first comes back and is like, that one is different than you.
We will observe all rights of courtesy while here. We will bring no harm to any host who welcomes us. We will not cause any problems. We just seek aid from Jingle Jangle.
Jingle Jangle is a friend. Jingle Jangle collects keys. Wears keys. We feel we have named her aptly. However, we were not able to properly protect Jingle Jangle recently. She was robbed.
What was taken from her?
And they kind of all like shake a little bit. And the best thing you can take from this is that it's like a laugh. And they're like, what else would they take? Keys.
Of course.
Keys.
Keys.
She doesn't have anything else.
Well, we are all also victims of theft. And we have all lost something, which is why we are here. Perhaps we can assist and get back what was taken from Jingle Jangle.
And they sort of sway and moan together. And then the one that's in the front sort of stands up a little straighter, says, follow me, and begins to lead you up the rest of the way to the hill.
I let out a whistle to Kismet. Like,
Does not respond for like a few moments. And
I don't wait to see. I'm just like, hey, we're
Yeah.
headed this way. Oh, then I fall after the trees.
Kismet, you notice that you are sort of like surrounded by trees that sort of lead you back towards the group and not a whole lot of place to go elsewhere. They don't interrupt you, but they do sort of move to make sure that you don't have a whole lot of other place to go.
I gotta ask, after I'm done, is the deer still alive?
No.
Okay.
You broke the deer's neck immediately.
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
was probably much more kind than you just ripping into its flesh.
Is it dying or dead?
It's gone.
It has no blood left.
Yeah, cool. No, I get up and I look down and I say, just like sort of shake off whatever stupor that sort of I seem to be in, and just quietly start following, keeping my distance. And just like my frame is smaller. It's like almost ashamed of like, yeah, she just keeps her distance from the party, but follows them.
Cool. Is how much distance are we talking about, Kismet?
I'll say like 30, 40 feet.
Yeah. So, as you're
Mm.
going up the hill, it is a path essentially up this hill. And anyone who's straying too far behind, you notice that, let's see, I need to do.
I can always send baby back there to follow us and then give Kismet a way something to follow up the hill.
Cool.
You know what? I think this would be a moment that as we're walking up, if I notice that Kismet is holding back, I think Elafor would drop back and try to interact with Kismet.
Sweet. You can do that. However, y'all have the three trees sort of in front of you, leading the way. Kind of like the best way to put it is like they're like each of these trees is probably about 20 feet wide. These are incredibly large trees that have been like looking at you. And they're sort of climbing almost, just going slowly up the hill, much faster than you can move in a lot of ways because they're just so goddamn big. But as you look back and you see Kismet behind you, you see the trees sort of like clump together, a few other ones, and sort of like move faster. So Kismet has to go a little bit closer to the rest of their group. And there's not a whole lot of space for you to go any left or right. You go follow this path or else, essentially.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So at about 15 feet behind, they give you some space.
Okay. I'll stay 15 feet behind.
And Elafor, you kind of fall back to speak with Kismet.
Yeah, in a very hushed voice. You okay?
Good.
You don't seem it.
A little bloated. Like points at her stomach.
I wanted to say it's okay. I don't know if you chose this life. I assume you did not. And all things must feed. But for what it's worth, you did something that I did not expect or have seen before, which was you did not play with your food. This is not meant as anything more than a compliment. It means you are more human than you think.
You know I won't die. It's just this. For eternity.
There are worse things. Think of it as an eternity to get it right. You have an opportunity within this curse that many would kill for. And it is a burden. And it will not be easy. But I think you can do it. When this is done, I'd like to introduce you to some very long-lived friends of mine. And I say friends loosely, they're at the university, but they might also be able to offer you perspective on what eternity is. Consider it.
Be nice.
Hashtag Witherbloom.
Hashtag Witherbloom, you got it.
Represent. Kismet looks back and can't see the deer anymore, and then turns back and says, "You hang on to that stake if you see me play with my food.
If I
Do
see you,
anything that's, if I become less human, I don't want to be around like this."
if I see you engaging in cruelty for cruelty's sake, we will definitely have words. But don't worry about that for now.
Okay. Maybe you're right, just to your hesitation that day. It is well deserved.
I've had a few run-ins with those more far gone than you can ever possibly imagine. Barovia is not a nice place. Not even close.
I've heard stories. When she told me that she would help me, and Kismet looks up at the sky, I wasn't expecting this.
The trees look up at the same time when you do it. There's something up there.
Like all my life, I've played tricks and I play great pranks. I do. But I will never top her. And there's something really funny about that. And she laughs like almost maniacally, which I can't do. So
The only thing I know about deities is they're capricious at best.
right.
And I hold out my hand to Kismet.
She wipes the blood off her chainmail on the side of her body and then takes Elafor's hand. Ooh, I've been
just
like
imagining-
not looking at chat.
The hand
Because I
reaching
know you
over and then
motherfuckers.
wait 1 second. Okay.
Yep.
Mom
Make-
said not to waste food, so
As you'll make it to the top of the hill, the tree that was in the lead stops and goes, "Jingle Jangle has not left her den since she was robbed. We do not actually know what she was robbed of. The assumption is keys. She won't speak to us. Perhaps she will speak with you. Maybe
Maybe they stole
you
her
can
voice.
help."
We will try.
And you hear the creaking of the wood. And it points at the entrance to the den. And this entryway it's like a cave from the looks of it. And it looks almost like it's shaped like a keyhole. Like someone or something took the time to make it that shape. And I assume you all are entering.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Ulfir is going to announce himself, though. I'm entering.
Hello?
We did not want to break in. I'm coming in.
And what you see when you enter this place is it looks almost like the entrance to a cellar. There are stone steps that seem well worn that lead downward. It's sort of cool in here, almost chilly. And you kind of get the scent of metal, iron, perhaps. From a distant spot that you see within this chamber, there's candles that sort of illuminate a multitude of keys, maybe a wall of them from strings that crisscross the entire sort of room. It is an absurd number with little tiny, I guess, spikes that sort of seem to be pressed into the stone to hold them. And as you take this in, you hear the sound of keys jangling, and those of you who have dark vision see her first before the rest of you, but you see a goblin emerging from this darkness. She wears a coat that is lined with keys, and she carries a flail. But it doesn't look like a weapon, or maybe it is. It's weird. But it has padlocks instead of the little ends of a flail that you'd expect, like spikes or something. It's just padlocks on the end of it. And she has like a half smile on her face, and she says,
"How might Jingle Jangle unlock a bit of happiness in your lives today?"
Hi there.
Hello.
We were sent here by Sir Trailavor. He said that you might be able to help us.
Oh, friend Talabar.
Yes.
You released friend Talabar?
Yes.
Jingle Jangle was in the process of making a key.
There was a scroll that had a way for us to unlock it for him, and we got him out.
Oh, wonderful. And she claps her hands, and you hear the keys jangle as she does this. What brings you to Jingle Jangle?
Well, Sir Trailavor said that you might be able to help us. We all have lost something, and we think Bavlorna might be part of the problem. And we were sent here to ask you for help and see if you could help us start to look for the things that we've lost and start to try to heal the Prismere in the process.
when you say Bavlorna, her face drops into the saddest face you could imagine. It is almost heartbreaking to see
Oh no.
how her face drops once you mention that name.
Did Bavlorna
I
take
checked to see if
something-
she has thumbs.
Did
she-
Bavlorna take something from you too?
She has thumbs, first off.
Double checking.
And if you check Discord, I have an image of
Oh my god, she's so cute. She must be protected
Okay,
at all
I would
costs.
literally die for her. Yes.
Like literally right now.
I'm shocked she doesn't have key earrings. She needs them in her life,
she's too avant-garde for key earrings.
probably.
And Jingle Jangle goes,
Jingle Jangle was not always Jingle Jangle. Bavlorna cursed Jingle Jangle.
At this point, Kismet pipes up and says, "Well, what's the curse?" And then she realizes there's like probably blood all over her and just like cleans her face.
Jingle Jangle went to Babylona for help. Wherever Jingle Jangle went, Jingle Jangle felt the fear of being caught on the wrong side of a locked door and not being able to ever get out.
Oh no.
Babylona said she would help Jingle Jangle. And Jingle Jangle no longer has fear. Jingle Jangle's fear has been replaced with the need to collect and make heat. No, not I, ignore that. Jingle Jangle does not have a sense of self. Jingle Jangle is only Jingle Jangle.
Did you have a different name before you were cursed?
Jingle Jangle does not remember.
Typical.
Jingle Jangle may be able to help you if you can help Jingle Jangle.
Reciprocity is a rule here, right? We can help each other. And seeing how sad she looks, I'm immediately going to send baby over. Would you like to pet a puppy? It's probably 5 times bigger than this poor little goblin, but still, it's a big pink dog.
And when the dog approaches Jingle Jangle goes and grabs just a bunch of keys off the wall. Just grabbing tons of them.
Okay.
And she's holding them, and she goes up to the puppy or the dog and looks up at it. It's like, Jingle Jangle? And you don't have to think about it very much because she just told you. Fear has been replaced with keys. So maybe she would have been scared of this thing, but she's not. She just wants to give it keys.
And she will be like, it doesn't need keys. It likes pets, though.
Isn't this thing incorporeal to people,
Sort
not
of.
you?
You can feel it's incorporeal to everyone to a point, but
Mhm.
like you can, it's kind of like as the 7 days go by, it starts to gain a little bit of form.
Mhm.
It's very warm to the touch, but it's not like squishy. Like you can't really
Right.
get in there. It's a magic puppy.
Do all these keys go to something? He's like looking around.
The keys
Jingle
are
Jangle
beautiful.
does not know. Jingle Jangle just collects. Jingle Jangle, maybe Jingle Jangle thinks maybe they come from other places.
How do you? What? Do they just show up?
Many things show
Can-
up in the Prismere.
Can I take a look or be like a perception or whatever so I can try to like see the key, see if I recognize like a style or anything like that?
You don't.
You don't need to make a perception check off of that. These keys are all sorts of shapes and sizes. They look like they could be to any and every door, essentially. Any door that has ever existed, and some that maybe don't exist.
This is like the equivalent of socks that get lost in washing machine, like plain, but for keys, right? Like it's just like the most random ass keys.
Kismet and V, both of you have spent significant time in the Feywild. You know that things come over sometimes, whether they mean to or not, like regularly. This is not like a new thing. Keys are probably the least of the things. This is not
People lose their keys all the time.
entirely abnormal because the Feywild is a place that sort of mirrors our realm or the material planes. But the other thing that y'all know is that some creatures in the Feywild can influence this in a way. And maybe by Jingle Jangle being here and existing in this place, more keys end up here.
Got it.
I want to go sit down on the floor, like
Yeah.
by her,
Mhm.
just so that we're like eye level.
Sure. And the other thing that you would get from this, you two specifically, is that her influence over this may actually lead to more things that she needs showing up. If that makes sense. She
What do you
doesn't.
mean more?
She doesn't have anything to make keys. There's no forge in here. There's nothing to craft keys. So when she says make keys,
This summons them.
Make them appear. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see if there are any cool keys.
oh, plenty. There's like ones that have like skulls on them. There's like ones made of teeth, all kinds of weird shit.
Ooh, I like the teeth one. I'm gonna
God
pick it
damn.
up and ask, can I have this key?
Oh my
Uh,
God.
And as soon as you grab the key, you see Jingle Jangle's hand just dart out and snatch the key back.
Oh. See, looks disappointed.
To distract Jingle Jangle from this, Kismet's gonna like very awkwardly chime in and say, "You said you could help us, and in exchange of us helping you, and we're happy to. But we need to know if you have the keys to Pavlona's residence."
Jingle Jangle wants to know if you have something tasty to eat.
Sure. What would you
Or-
like? What do
Yeah.
you like?
Truffles?
Like mushrooms?
Jingle Jangle's
Chocolate.
truffles were stolen.
Both were stolen.
Like the chocolate type ones or like the mushroom type ones?
Probably the latter.
There are chocolate truffles?
Yes. Where we come from, those are a regular thing. They're very tasty.
Z leans forward, life changing.
Jingle Jangle was digging for truffles in the swamp when a bunch of herons slept out from behind the reeds and shrubbery. They took Jingle Jangle's truffles. They threw Jingle Jangle in the mud and whacked Jingle Jangle with their clubs.
Okay, well now I'm okay with
Z
eating
side
this
eye.
shit.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
We should have fucking
Use
killed
it.
the rabbits.
The camera pans over to Elafor pulling the Arthur fist. Like it's just like
Yeah.
You see Glix, sorry, not Glix. You see Kismet just sort of like leaning into, like reaching into her little pouch and taking out the vials. Her hand is shaking, and she's like, "I'm down if y'all are."
Jingle Jangle needs water?
No.
we have water.
We can track them. If you need water, we can get you water. We will go to the Haragons and get your truffles back.
Jingle Jangle will be okay without those truffles. Jingle Jangle will get more truffles.
Can we forage new ones for you?
Jingle Jangle heard you say you have water?
Yes.
Yeah, we have water. Hold on. Well, there's the decanter, but we have water skins. I don't have a water skin, but my friends here have water skins. So
What is decanter?
We have something that can make water.
Ooh, show Jingle Jangle.
I take out the decanter. Do you have a large-ish container?
Jingle Jangle has.
Okay.
And Jingle Jangle comes back with what looks like a bowl that is basically made of keys that have sort of been bent and shaped into a bowl.
Does it look like the water will just fall through, or is it still like
Most of it should
fairly-
stay in there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ready? I take the top off the decanter and I hold it out. Take it and I hold it out to Jingle Jangle, and I say, "Hold this, point it towards the bowl, and say geyser."
And when you say geyser, water just fills up into it. Jingle Jangle's eyes widen to like the size of saucers.
Jingle Jangle has never seen anything like this before. Jingle Jangle, does this make all the water?
Not all, but we're trying to also fix the wells on our way there. The one that's that way, and I point in the wrong direction.
That way.
That way we've cleaned it. It's fresh water now.
Can you leave your home, Jingle Jangle?
Jingle Jangle can leave. Jingle Jangle
Right, you forage.
just has been tired and thirsty.
Okay. Well, do you know that there's a well down Telemiel?
And Jingle Jangle makes a face.
Yeah, it's
Jingle
gross, right?
Jangle's
We can
well
fix
is
it.
grody.
Yeah, we can fix it with this. So, what if we get you fairly unlimited supply of clean water?
Just an FYI, you don't need the decanter to fix the wells. You just need the word.
Oh, we just need the word.
Yes.
Got it.
The decanter is just yours to have infinite water.
I thought we needed the decanter as
Yeah,
well.
I
I, did
thought we
not know
needed
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
yeah,
that was a bit of a gift.
Aw.
God, now I feel worse.
Jingle
I-
Jangle
I-
goes. Jingle Jangle will trade these.
I want the tooth key.
No, we want the key to.
No.
What?
Hey. Priorities, dude.
You see Elafor is just holding like the space
not-
at the top of his beak.
Will you stop being selfish for 30 seconds? We need help to get to
Everyone can get a
Babylon.
key. Everyone can get a key. Jeez.
Jingle Jangle cannot give any keys except for key for Babylon.
I look at
will trade these. The water
And for the
thingy
key.
for and Jingle Jangle holds out her flail.
Can we use the flail to open the door to
Jingle Jangle will give you the key.
Oh, okay. The flail.
And you just see her
Right.
shaking, and the keys are shaking on her. Jingle Jangle
okay.
wants you to stop that, Lorna.
Right. Okay. You want the decanter. Jog my memory, GM, but did I it was a gift. It was mine. So okay. You struggle to find water up here?
Jingle Jangle sometimes does not want to leave. Jingle Jangle is busy collecting keys. Jingle Jangle
Please. Got it.
is
Here,
thirsty.
take it. Just take it. It's yours.
And Jingle Jangle gives you the flail.
The flail.
Jingle Jingle, besides truffles, what do you like to eat?
We've got some funnel cake.
I have a lot of really good food on me. I just need to know what you like so I can make sure that we leave you with a little something so you're not hungry.
Jingle Jingle has never heard of funnel cake.
Didn't even know you still had some.
I don't.
It's very good. Good
There's
lies.
venison nearby.
I don't have any funnel cake left. I have some cookies. I have a couple of loaves of bread. I have some cheese. I have some fruit.
Jingle Jangle only has truffles and nuts. Jingle Jangle would try.
I'm going to take like a day's worth of my rations off. So I'm going to take like a loaf of bread, a little bit of the honey, some of the cheese. Like I'm going to take a day's worth of rations and just give it to her.
Jingle Jangle is in heaven.
And I want to sit down and I want to say, Jingle Jingle, you want your sense of self back, right?
Jingle Jangle wants to remember what it's like to not collect keys.
I need you to be okay with you might be afraid again.
Jingle Jangle misses fear.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I don't want to hurt you. So if you are okay with being afraid again, then I am okay with doing what we can to get you out of this situation.
Jingle Jangle will be okay.
And fear is good. It keeps you from doing stupid things. So
Keep some people from doing stupid things.
I don't feel fear.
okay. See.
What I'm hearing is Z is rapidly becoming
Jingle
the Joe
Jangle
Rogan of this
wonders
podcast or this show.
Jingle Jangle wonders if you had your fear taken by Babylona as well.
Yeah, she took something.
One of the hags, and we aren't sure which, because we know there's more than one. The coven themselves took something from each of us, but it wasn't fear for me.
We actually do know, out of character, we do know, I think, who took what, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
we do? I didn't think we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we actually know which hag. So like this one has my shit.
I don't know which one has mine.
I don't either.
I can't believe am I the only one that wrote that down?
I have watched
to go-
back
we'll have to
through
go-
multiple shows, and I don't remember hearing anything about who has mine specifically.
I mean, that's how I know.
I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Z is basically like, I bet when we fix this shit for Jingle Jangle, then she will give me the tooth key. So he's like, just gotta bide my time.
Z is like the epitome of Tumblr hyperfixation. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
I want
yeah,
it.
100%. Z's middle name is 100% fucking Tumblr.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, you have water, you have food. Do you need anything else? There's like a whole deer outside that you can use for venison, like Ophir said.
You see one of Jingle Jangle's ears sort of twitch. And then she goes,
Jingle Jangle. Should we say you're exsanguinated?
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Yes.
It means to remove all the blood from.
Oh, I should know that. Good. I'm such a. I turned to Elephant and I just like raised my hand. I'm like, I can't even do this well. And
It's okay. It's okay.
well, yes,
Jingle
yes, it is.
Jangle wants revenge. Jingle
Yeah,
Jangle
that will get.
wants the Herringons to be stopped.
Elafor is just spoiling for this one.
We'll try to deal with that too.
We
We'll
are
deal with
going to
it.
be we are going to be heading that way. Yes.
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with memory thieves.
How do you feel about
Jingle Jangle.
rabbit truffle meat pies?
Jingle Jangle has not met bone pickers, but Jingle Jangle does know Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
A Scarecrow to guide you.
Okay.
Is it a thing? I don't understand. Can you tell us more?
Jingle Jangle knows Scarecrow named Clapperclaw. Clapperclaw. Clapperclaw is near Avorna's cottage. Jingle Jangle thinks that right word. Jingle Jangle knows that Clapperclaw moves between hither and thither.
That's where we need to go next. Once we fix things here. So
And Jingle Jangle claps. Says, yay! Jingle Jangle helpful. Jingle Jangle.
you're so helpful.
Jingle Jangle wants you to meet Clapperclaw. Clapperclaw nice. Clapperclaw friend.
Where can we find Clapperclaw?
Jingle Jangle say outside of Bavlornis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just outside. If we tell Clapperclaw that we're your friends, will they be okay with us asking for help?
Jingle Jangle thinks so, as long as you don't burn Clapperclaw. Clapperclaw really
Right, because
dislike fire.
made of straw. I can imagine.
We have that much in common, I assure you.
Well,
Jingle Jangle not scared of fire. Jingle Jangle not scared of anything. Jingle Jangle miss being scared.
I mean this in the kind way, but we will see to it that you fear things once again.
Watch Jingle Jangle's favorite thing was scary movies before Babylon occurred.
Because there's apparently movie theaters in the Prismere.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I mean, it would not be the weirdest thing in the Feywild. Let's be honest.
they're float-ins. You just go on your raft and float into the
Yeah.
Can we get the keys?
And the projection screen has feet because of course it does.
Jingle, jingle, can I have the key to Beth Laura's hut? Cottage, house, home.
Jingle Jangle looks over the whole group. And then looks around per person for a little bit, then plucks off a key, and then walks up to Ulfir and says, protect for Jingle Jangle?
I will. You have my word. It gently takes the key.
And then Jingle Jangle looks over at Alipor. Jingle Jangle noticed your reactions to the Haragon. Jingle Jangle goes, if friend can avoid murder, Jingle Jangle hope peaceful resolution?
How does peaceful and revenge work?
Jingle Jangle, they steal from Herringons.
The most treasured possessions shall be yours.
Jingle Jangle knows
Well-
a jar they hold in great esteem. Jingle Jangle,
The one for
think if
memories.
you take, they may learn lesson.
One can only hope.
There's the small concern of the rules of this place and us not like we should not steal, right? That's what we were told when we came in.
Jingle Jangle does not think it's stealing because Jingle Jangle knows jar does not belong to them.
Who does
And
it belong
reclaiming.
to?
And they are very clearly stealing. So we are simply returning what was stolen.
Reciprocity.
Balances out. Yeah.
Okay, as long as lightning doesn't strike on us and take us out for.
And Jingle Jangle grabs your hand far and says, care for Aegon Longscarf. Aegon Longscarf, leader of Haragon brigands. Very dangerous. Very fast.
I look at Jingle Jangle. So am I.
And she nods her head, and the keys jangle around while she nods her head. And Jingle Jangle sort of shifts her attention from you all to the food. And Jingle Jangle is like, Jingle Jangle feast!
And as y'all watch this, Jingle Jangle just keeps filling this thing up with water and just pouring it out sometimes just to see it fill up again. And she's like, Geyser, Geyser, Geyser.
Well, we'll leave you to your feast. We should get going. We have things to do. Well, we've got the key.
We'll be back.
Jingle Jangle, wish you luck.
Thank you. Are you looking for friends? Jingle Jangle.
And Jingle Jangle turns around with like bread sort of hanging out the side of her mouth.
You want to
You know,
be
feasts
friends
are
with
really
Jingle
fun.
Jangle?
Yeah, me. I'll be your friend, but also another person. Because
Jingle
when I'm
Jangle, not scared of you, but Jingle Jangle concerned you might eat Jingle Jangle.
That's a fair concern.
Fair.
No. I understand. I wouldn't, but I understand why you would think that. You don't have to be my friend. That's fine.
She hasn't
But-
eaten us yet.
Yeah, see, I haven't eaten them.
Jingle Jangle thinks if they can be your friend, then Jingle Jangle can be your friend too.
That's really sweet. Thank you, friend. As a friend, I could introduce you to another friend of mine. He lives down I don't know how far, but there's this guy, Elmer. He lives in that tilted
The
tower.
slanty tower.
The slanty tower, yeah. And he's a little
Jingle Jangle can't fight two snakes.
oh,
Oh,
the
the
snakes
snakes
are
are
taken
gone.
care of. Yeah. Don't
We
worry
killed
about
the
the snakes.
Jingle Jangle's flail is effective, but Jingle Jangle cannot fight two at once.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to worry about the snake. But if you were looking for company, feasts are always better with more than one person. So I don't know if Elmer was gonna eat the kind of stuff that you do, but company is nice, and he could do with some company, honestly.
Knock
Um,
first.
Yeah, knock.
The door's
first.
probably open though.
Jingle
But
Jangle
knock.
Oh, we
wonders
closed it.
if Ed Cap will eat Jingle Jangle.
I think they prefer spiders.
Yeah.
I look at Jingle Jangle and I look at the party. We honestly have no idea. He seemed nice enough, but he also didn't have thumbs.
He also was eating like whatever he was cooking
Also
was a
been
little.
cursed by Bavlorna. We're trying to help him too.
First, befriend the noble hound. That is your way in.
Jingle
So
Jan-
trauma
you
bonding
know-
is extremely effective in making friends. So
Oh my god.
we did it earlier, and we're all here together now. So
Greater trauma bonding is a ritual you cast with a group of adventurers.
Jingle Jingle no phrase misery love company.
well, it's
Jingle
up to you,
Jangle
but
will bring happiness to
Elmer.
Elmer.
Yeah.
Jingle Jingle will try.
Have you gotten a hug in a while?
Elmer tried
And you
to
can
eat
hear
Jingle
Kismet's
Jangle.
voice cracking
Jingle
up.
Jangle will feed Elmer keys. Jingle Jangle know that most creatures cannot eat keys or digest. Jingle Jangle learning new words.
You want a hug?
Jingle Jangle not know what hug is.
I'll show you if that's okay.
Jingle Jangle welcome hug from friend Kismet.
And then Kismet's gonna lean down, just give her a hug, and just mumble, "Sorry about the bloodstains," and just like hold Jingle Jangle in an embrace for a moment.
And Jingle Jangle does the same thing to you, and Jingle Jangle like Jingle
Nice,
Jangle
right?
think this nice.
Yeah.
And then as you try to separate, keys get stuck in your chainmail, and you'll have to spend some time dislodging yourselves from each other.
Okay, well, we'll go now. And you see her like get up really fast and like speed walk to the door, holding onto the flail.
Sweet. Are you doing anything else with Jingle Jangle?
What
I think
else
we've-
is there to say?
I was gonna say,
I'm
I think
gonna-
we've traumatized Jingle Jangle enough.
I'm
Jingle
gonna leave
Jangle
her-
looks absolutely delighted right now.
I'm gonna leave her another
Yay.
day's worth of food from my
Aw.
stuff.
Jingle Jangle is like, just you see the eyes well up, like Dobby. I don't know how else to put it, and it's just
Baby.
tears. And Jingle Jangle is just like,
Jingle Jangle no take all your food.
It's not all my food. I have a few days worth left.
We have much more.
And there's a whole ass deer out there. It's fine.
There's no blood left in the deer. It's basically jerky, and it's not going to be good to eat at this
Go,
point.
go and slice it up now on our way down the hill.
No, if all the
For
blood's
us.
taken out of it, it's a stone basically, and not cuttable. You can't eat something that's been
Jingle
completely
Jangle
drained.
no eat that.
Yeah, probably wise not to.
It's sloppy seconds. Just
I'm sorry, okay? Because
Jingle Jangle very happy. Jingle Jangle met friends. Friend Z, friend Kismet, friend Alafor, friend Glix, friend Ophir. Jingle Jangle has friends.
Yes, and I offer a hug, a big squishy Glix hug.
Jingle takes all of the hugs now. Jingle Jangle is down for hugs.
probably way better than like the bony Kismet hug that she
no, Kismet's not feeling very bony right now. Kismet's
Did-
feeling.
Remember, Kismon's bloated like a little blood.
yeah, bloated.
Yes, but Kismet's also wearing chainmail.
Yeah.
There's
No, that was the worst part of the hug, the chainmail getting stuck.
just like yeah.
But
Z
yeah.
eyes the tooth key during all this, but he does not do
Fucking
anything.
don't. I swear to God.
He's like, practically speaking, it'll be easier as soon as this curse is lifted. You won't care about keys anymore, and then I can take all the keys I want. So it's fine. It goes on the list for later.
Cool. And are y'all leaving the cave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet. As you head out and get to the outside, you notice that the trees outside are swaying and what looks like nothing. It's a cheer. That's the best way they can put it. And the trees are like, you help Jingle Jangle. You make Jingle Jangle happy.
Yes.
Trying to. We got more work to do, though.
Yeah. Revenge is what will really make Jingle Jangle happy, but
I feel
We'll
like we
take
might
care.
be projecting a little bit when it comes to that front, but
she said it herself.
Jingle Jangle is happy. She speaks our language. She has spent time with us. We would like you all to have something. And one of the smaller trees approaches you all.
I am Groot.
it had to come up at some point. I'm glad we got it out of our systems.
And it's holding what seems to be a metal rod with a sort of brazier on the top of it. And they're like, only you can prevent forest fires. No, I'm kidding. They're like, this is for you.
Thank you. If nobody else reaches out for it, I will. Because
What is it?
trees and
Asks
druid.
Susie.
It asks you to step back away from the trees a little bit. And it says, Wago. And the fire on the top of it burns about 3 feet high before settling down.
That's going to come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the tree says, Wago. And the fire just.
Ulfir takes a couple of steps back away from it when it goes off.
Just make sure not to use it in front of the scarecrow we're gonna meet.
No, this is going to be for if we need an emergency torch or
Yeah,
light.
Tapper claw. Yeah.
Uh,
Thank you. Pine trees. I curtsy.
that tree shall grant you shelter. Not tree, but that rod shall grant you shelter should you need it.
How so?
When you need it, place it into the ground.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Do I speak the command word when we do that, or does it do it on its own?
Yes, speak the command word.
Thank you.
Can it do it only once? Or as many times as we need?
From our understanding, many, many times.
That is good to know. Thank you.
The young ones like to play with fire.
Far too often, it seems.
And the one that handed you the rod sort of like moves away almost bashfully.
Sorry, Mom.
Why do
didn't
I
mean to light
feel
the
like
coffee
you're
table on
like-
fire?
We're tired of our kids playing with this toy, so we're gonna foist it off on the first strangers who seems
I mean,
irresponsible.
yeah.
But we're fine.
That's pretty good.
That's parenting in a nutshell. That toy makes too much trouble for us. Which of the kids' friends can we pawn it off on?
Just like, take the batteries out first.
I have no, you never take the batteries out first. You let another set of parents suffer and they keep passing the toy around, and then the kids get to share one toy between like 30 kids.
Eventually,
it's
it comes
far
back
less-
to you, and someone's like, "Hey,
Yeah,
do you
and we're
want
like, oh,
this?"
they've outgrown it at this point. We're gonna go drop it off at Goodwill.
Uh,
Ulfir is going to approach Glix and kind of lean down and try to say this conspiratorially. I trust you implicitly, but I ask that you be very careful with this object.
Oh, I will be. I'm not. No, I'm holding on to this one, and I have it like tucked in my bag immediately, like all the way at the bottom where nobody can get a hold of it. I have
Thank
that thing
you.
protected.
And then
Glix
he'll
is in Z.
say no more.
We were all thinking it.
the big tree says, "Would you like to leave the hill now?"
Do we have to go through the mist again? It was really annoying the first
We
time.
can give you and you hear sort of the groaning and croaking of the trees as they sort of search for the right word. A shortcut.
That would be wonderful. But I have a quick question. We know that there is another well around here, very close to the hill. We have it marked on our map, but I'm really bad at directions. Can you get us there so we can clean it before we go?
This
will give
one
Jingle
knows
Jangle-
of the well.
It'll help Jingle Jangle stay happy because they'll have extra access to water.
And the tree reaches down with like a branch. And the branch sort of extends out into like a
What at the
giant palm.
I climb on. I get it. I am a
So do
druid. I am
I.
good to go. I am like up the arm, on the shoulder, in the branch. I am in my element in a tree.
Does everyone get in?
I fly up,
I
sure.
climb like very
Yeah.
awkwardly, like just on the side horizontally and then like straighten up instead of like being hoisted up.
Z flies up with Elefort.
And-
He's on
Ulfir,
a branch.
Ulfir is going to incline his head and say, I will merely keep pace, my friend.
Wait, hold on. Kismet climbs off. I'll stay with you.
The tree says, "You will not be able to keep pace with us."
I'll yell down from like a top branch. Ophir, get up here. It's so cool.
Ulfir will start to climb.
Seriously? And then
Yep.
climb back on.
And as you climb into the palm of this tree, that was not a pun. It's meant to be that way.
Okay.
It sort of grows into like a ball around it. And you all are surrounded by leaves, and soft moss sort of fills the inside of the
We
ball.
are Groot.
We are Gert.
And it tightens till y'all are like in a fairly confined space where you can't move around a lot. You can
Okay.
still sort of see out between the brambles, and then you hear the tree sort of creak backwards,
Yep.
backwards.
Cannonball!
Let's see how it does.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh goodness.
I immediately dismiss baby.
Can I
As soon as I
guide-
feel the back, I am going to immediately dismiss baby.
This tree
I'll
is
guide
casting
the
greater
tree.
heat.
Lord. Huh?
I'll guide the tree if I must.
You're technically not touching the tree at this point.
Not the branch. Yeah, sure, fair enough.
However, the tree does yeet you, and you feel yourselves flying. The speed is incredible. It might be terrifying a
Fucking knew it
little
was a
bit,
trap.
as you're sort of pinned against the soft moss in this tree.
As we're pinned, Kismet is gonna turn towards Ophir and say, "What did you mean?" As they often do.
And
Lix is cackling. She's having the time of her fucking life.
as you're flying through the air, that is where we're going to end our session.
No.
Like, how badly do we splat? I really want to know.
Well, we'll have to find out.
What does
next
the
week.
15 mean for us? Also a plus 12. Holy shit.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Trees are no joke, yo.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Listen, I often joke
that.
that Earth is a plus 12 weapon. This is proof.
Wow. So, I
Copyright
will
strike.
share the item with you all here shortly.
Yeah.
And I'll share it with Twitch so you can see. It's something from Griffin Saddlebag. In the Jingle Jangles flail.
Ooh.
I'll explain this before we go offline so people can know. Jingle Jangles flail is a called the Flail of Locks. It is a melee weapon, reach of 5. It does 3d4 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Ooh, okay.
Plus 5 to hit. I'll add it to, I don't know who else used flail other than you, Kismat.
Does anybody else want to use it?
I don't
You
think I can.
probably are the one person who can.
Probably the
Yeah.
best.
I was gonna say, I think you are the candidate.
And it is it's, I might adjust it because I think it's a little low stat for me, but it's gonna be a +1 weapon. So
Oh shit. Dope.
So there you go. Those are items you got, and you got your random things out of the well. So that's that. How we
Oh,
feeling?
this
That
is
was so good.
sexy.
Good sesh?
I am very happy.
I told you this thing's dope, right?
Yeah.
That thing
It's
is
nice.
like the dopest of dope. So now between this and Elafor's key,
We got this covered.
Glix's hair isn't going to be damp anymore.
But where are we looking at this? Hold on.
There's a link in chat. I will drop it. I'll drop the link into the Discord too.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it to character sheets, but yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that. So thank you all for joining us today for Wayward Revelry. We appreciate it. Thank you for all the subs, hype trains, everybody who came through. Always appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna let you let the cast take it away and let you know who they are and where they're doing stuff at. And we shall start with Zero.
Hey everyone, my name is Zero Reynolds, aka Zer Jester, and currently in the process of rolling up a new character. You can find me multiple times a week over on my Twitch channel, where I do everything from mini painting to now creating new magic items, NPCs, and monsters for use in your home games of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Also going to be uploading new adventures and content to DM's Guild, as well as running a few one-shots for charity coming up before too long. Beyond that, I'm pretty much Zer Jester everywhere online, so come find me.
Excellent. Andrani.
Hello, my name is Indrani. I played Kismet today. You can find me on the internet is at Nonagon Dice. I'm a handmade dice maker and TTRPG streamer. I'm also the co-founder of Daisies and Dragons, which is India's largest TTRPG community. You can find us live every Wednesday at like around 9:30, 10 a.m. PT on twitch.tv/Daisies and Dragons. I have a shop update coming soon, so if you'd like to like nab some pretty dice that you might have seen during the break thingy majig, sign up for my newsletter at nonagondice.com, or just follow me on social media and you'll know when the time is here. But yeah, that's me.
Excellent. Not Texan accent. That's what it said on my captions. It said Texan accent and Ronnie. So
I love that for us. That is not the worst way of pronouncing my name. So
my name's Andrane, and I'm from Amarillo.
Joe.
Hi, I'm Joe Perez, otherwise known as Loader. Everywhere on the internet, you can find me at LODURZJ, Loader, ZJ. I do painting. I make minis look very, very pretty. I am a shopkeeper, and I also run one of the most inclusive spaces in the entire city of Buffalo. Come say hi to me or hit me up for some mini painting. I do that on commission as well. But yeah, thanks.
He's very good at it.
Very good at
it. Next up would be Panda.
Hi, I'm Awkwardish Panda. I have a lot going on. I am now can comfortably say I am officially one of 2022's Gaming Magazine's inaugural class of Rising Stars. They decided to give us all the award because they couldn't pick between us. And they didn't want to make it a popularity contest. It's pretty fucking rad. Come through tomorrow. About 1:15 p.m. Central, I will be going live. I will be co-streaming the awards. It's going to be very cool. Community member Cypher of Tier is receiving the Gaming Icon Award. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be a great afternoon. We're going to be hanging out on my channel, partying all afternoon. It is the only day between now and May 31st that I am streaming that I am not raising money for St. Jude. Starting back on Tuesday, we're in the middle of our big St. Jude push. I'm crocheting. It's fun. We're playing Hades. Hot gods are great. There's a lot of thirst. Come through for that. And yeah, catch me hopefully on front page a bunch this month, next month, and all through June, because I'm going to be a part of DigiPride with Gaming Magazine. We're going to be on front page a lot for Pride Month. It's going to be wild. So I have a lot going on right now. But come by Monday, it's going to be one big party. We're going to pour drinks, do hair and makeup. Everybody's going to just kind of hang out, and it's going to be a fun afternoon tomorrow, y'all.
Fantastic. Red.
Hi, I'm Red. You can follow me on Twitter if you would like. I don't post on there too often, but I actually have a couple of things coming up. One of which is that I will be on a one-shot for Extra Life next weekend on Greater Restoration, which I'm excited for. Hopefully we can.
What time is yours?
It is the 30th.
I'm on one too. I forgot to mention that mine is I think the first one on Friday morning.
Okay, mine is on Saturday evening, but there's a lot of great games this weekend over on Greater Restoration, all for a great cause, to help kids in need. So please stop by on any of the games to support that. Even if you can't donate, your presence will help the numbers for the stream and draw more attention to it so that we can raise more money for kids, like I said, who really need it. So that's very exciting. And then as I mentioned earlier, I might have another game coming up that will be streamed on this channel starting in the next couple months, weeks. I'm not sure exactly. So that's exciting. And yeah, that's it for me.
Fantastic. And that leaves me. I'm Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice. You're on my channel. You know where I am. As always, you can find me here every Sunday with this crew of fine folks who make me facepalm multiple times a game. Next time you'll see me will be probably over on the Amphitheater on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. I am in a Redwall themed D&D campaign called Eualia. It is fantastic. My character has Martin's sword. I started reading Redwall because of this. It's actually better than I thought for a kid series. It's pretty good. And apparently, maybe George R.R. Martin was inspired by this because a lot of characters die off in this book. I was like, holy shit.
Nature is metal.
There are too many people that do not understand that murder your darlings does not mean that.
Yeah.
I am on a bunch of stuff and things. We'll be back for Strixhaven next week. We're off this week because PAX. But we'll be back next week. We have, I think, 3 more episodes left. So do keep an eye out for that over on Gehenna Gaming. That's Sundays at 8 p.m. And then, as always, I'm over on my sister station, Rolling These 20s, for Philly by Night at 9 on Saturdays. And if you want to watch me play as a vampire instead of the storyteller, you can catch me over in Vancouver by Night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, there's more to come. Do keep an eye on my Twitter for some of the other stuff that is going to be happening. I'm looking forward to having more DM chats. Apparently, people really enjoyed those on the Friday nights. So I love your Friday back to those. It's just been a little bit wild in life right now, but trying trying to see if I can find someone to join me this next coming Friday. So we'll see.
You
So
have lots of people, I'm sure.
with that said, let's find someone to raid. You all have a wonderful day, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Help.
Well,